run. Just run.
You know, baby.
Go.
Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Yo, this guy was f***ing so much
Go, man. Let's go, bro.
Let's go, man. Now we get the dog phase again.
Try.
Damn. Me, man. Wow, bro. I'm not even trolling, dude. That one shot there. Literally that 4.
Can't win it on the point. Scrap and the boys get it done.
Back on the f***ing desk, play. Back on the f***ing desk.
You're f***ing dog kid. How did
Insight's not gonna see it. Kleenex gonna get caught off guard, or is he? He gets one. That's a decent 1-for-1 trade. Insight right back over, looking for a little bit of help from Scrap. 2v3, selling the cross, dealt with by Scrap. Sip also seen on the cross. 22 seconds. Draza trying to work this with Scrap able to turn this down to a 2v1. Just down to Sip. Not gonna happen. Shut your mouth. Toronto in the grand finals here at home. Vickle now. Last one up.
He's got a trophy though, right? He threw a trophy out. He threw a trophy out. I think this might be too slow. Either way, he got it. Oh, he does get it. Yeah, it was too slow. He gets it. He just hops it right away. Nobody checks the bomb.
One tractor for sure, okay?
Oh, above, one shot.
Heard you.
Above dead.
Nice, good job.
Above dead. Above dead.
One bomb. One bomb, one shot. One bang, one bang. Nice.
One square. Draws on bomb.
He's like, one shot dead.
Nice.
Last
Last
guy's
guy
broken.
Branding. I'm gonna hop.
He's still broken.
Still broken. Weak on you guys.
Nice.
Is everyone up?
Yo, mindful. They're mindful. They're fucking mindful. Yo, next.
Ooh, welcome back. We're taking off faster than a Saquon Barkley touchdown to the first plays of the game for the Eagles. Here we go. The LA Thieves.
All right, chat.
Again, as we talked about before, we'll talk about it more. Hydra shutting things down. Okay, how about that for being off to the races?
Yeah, I guess LA Thieves were able to slow down the opposing side now to start this game.
Map 1, chat. Map 1. Thieves versus whatever team this is. Boston Breach. Let me.
Now they're keeping it mixy, working their way through bottom vault. They're winning the numbers fight. Hydra still 3-0. Will get taken care of. So Boston clear their way on out. Now it's their time to soak up time.
Just great discipline for Boston right there. After just getting pieced up, playing off
All right,
the
let's
right side hallway.
speed this up.
Get your setup, get your surround. Don't panic. Don't just keep running one by one. This is what you get rewarded with. Absolute perfection.
All right.
Re-break and follow-up. Again, right as pizza
I just made a pizza, so we're gonna start eating. Let me move this out of the way. All right, we'll get this caught up, and then we'll dive in and watch.
Thieves are slow to hold on to the majority of the first 20 seconds. The follow-up hit already dismantled, and now you've got a situation for Boston. This is going to take another 15 to 20 seconds if they even want to try to give this another go. So Purge is going to try to stay amiss, get lost on the map. Not going to happen, and the Thieves are going to pull away with about 40-plus seconds here on P2.
Yeah, Boston is still giving it one more last push, though. And they're able to execute it. Leads to 3 dead, but the rotation won in favor of the Thieves. Now it's Envoy's opportunity to have one of those Snoopy-like plays that he did before the restart. He has to finesse 2 players. Here's a fight with Purge.
Yeah, decent scrap time play for Boston as well on the exit. This is a massive battle here. Envoy caught on the reload. Cammy will get the pistol up. So now Boston holding on to the favorite side. Plus, they also clear out the street completely. Someone can jump on and get some time here, especially with Purge getting a read that the next attempt for Thieves is largely coming to the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's fantastic play so far from Boston. They fight for that final 20 there at P2. They initially win the rotation.
Nice, 3 dead. Nuke is 10 and 5.
All of these players eyeing up with those ARs from long distance. They're able to find every single kill in the feed. Now Boston forced with 30 seconds left to get them off of this time and also think about that rotation.
Bro, Snoop's pretty good at this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Really clean stuff in the middle of the map right now for Thieves. Holding on with just Hydra. Spawns are still in though for LA. On the preferred side of the map. Boston getting some needed
And Hydra is not.
3. Actually, surprisingly, a lot of time here on 3. And now a chance to try to rotate through the middle of the map once again. Shots coming out from Snoopy. Can't really do much to contest this, and Hydra's got the freedom to hit a pinch over the top of the hard point. He's looking to triple up, but could only take down 2. But this is a lot of extra pressure on Boston on this rotation to 4.
And this is what that 90% hold rate from the Thieves needs to show straight. Because on P4, this tends to be the money hill. All their bases are covered. They have everyone with
Whoa.
an AR in the back pocket watching those long distance gunfights. But Envoy is going to fall on the right. And now that leads to Ghost getting overwhelmed. Players now have to turn all the way around. Thankfully, still kills going their way. You have those back spawns. You're ready to contest it.
Yeah, dumpster spawns for Boston, so they're going to be pretty bunkered up in and around the hard point.
Dude.
Thieves trying to hit multiple points of ingress here, but Awakening steps up, shuts down one, gets damage onto another, making life a little bit easier for the Radiant Breach players around the hard point. Kami secures a trade. Snoopy spawns up in place, but now the next threat is already at your front door. And actually, it's at your back door as well. Hydra playing over the top of the patio, has a battle with Snoopy, but they just finesse each other, and the Thieves, all the meantime, are going to get most of this time here in the back 30.
Yeah, but you would want that to be a lot more dominant. Like, not one player drops early on into that.
Solid rebreak.
But once Envoy falls, they instantly get pushed out towards that right side, and Boston do a great job of just not allowing that full 60 to get away from them. Now, we get back over towards the P1. Hydra and Envoy combine for 2. Already have the numbers advantage to work their way back in towards mid-connector. You have lost track of Hydra, and he makes you pay for it 4 in a row for Hydra.
And really, since the restart, this is about the same score that we had, and it's come in a lot of the same ways that we saw from the first attempt at the lobby. So 102 plays 80. Boston working on, again, another little bit of a delayed setup around the back. Snoopy, he is off to the races on this game. 18 and 10. Shut down by Envoy, who's also having a great map to this point. And that'll be enough for the Thieves to, again, to spawn up where they want, try to control the right side of the map. And
Josh, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Envoy hasn't left the hard point,
Welcome.
so it's looking really good for
Welcome.
LAT.
Yeah, this is easy. They're just consistently
Oh,
soaking.
man.
They read the parallel spawn that came in.
I'm doing good.
When you spawn over towards
Just
goal,
took
they were
another
able to withstand
shower.
all those gunfights, and now only 10 seconds left. Back your way on up. We need these
This
P2.
sounded
Those
nice.
are gonna play real safe.
I made a
Might be
little pizza.
overwhelmed.
I'm eating that
There's three
now.
players from Boston trying to attack through the front side. They're winning
Game
all the
1 here, we
gunfights.
got
Close to your time to strike.
Thieves
And
versus
with that double
Boston.
wall, if you
I don't even
would've
remember what
just
map 2
this team
is.
is just
But then we have
still
Optic
back,
versus
so another
Toronto.
opportunity.
I don't know if I'll have time to watch that, obviously, but
you can see trophy spawn here for Boston on the backside of Palms, and they just get the guns up and light up the hit from the Thieves. That was about as close as 2 spawns.
Bro, why
would
is
be to
Snoopy
each other
good at
around
this
the
game?
backside of P2, and Boston's prevail. Now the next hit, with still a lot of time remaining on this hard point, all coming from balcony side. Snoopy gonna need a little bit of assistance. He's again got the benefit of the breach spawning close, but the gun going on here, and here comes the break attempt from the front. It's looking
Go on,
good.
boy.
Boston trying to hang as they
2
try to
SMGs
rebreak,
gold and almost
we're
a
gonna
third.
jump over to
Nice,
Ken
nice.
Comms with the Boston breach.
wait, new season is Tuesday, right?
Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys. Can we double doors? Not pushing up, bro. You top on Hydra one shot. Yo, mid,
I guess can be controlled by as well.
Cool team.
Yeah, ban.
Need up.
One shot, absolute. There's 2 mid doors. One's gonna pinch money.
Mid doors and top one.
Nice. One time.
Yeah.
Heard you.
Someone is doing a Selly impression.
Yeah. Scrap stuff. We can top part still.
Bottom bar.
Here, take it on my seat.
Yeah, well, been on me.
Hydra top part. I can help you, Evan.
I don't know where's got mid, right? One guy's on mid, bro. One guy's on mid.
We never killed him. I can help you on the scan the right.
High time and low time. Top part, bro. One low time.
Yeah, statue up, one shot. Nice.
That's what I'm
Statue and one shot, boys.
Back court, boys. And then front door. Front door, go see, become time one, back court.
Good read. Holy cow.
He's gonna be in the back. One shot, yeah, I'm back.
And one shot back time. I understand it.
Yeah, both there, one shot. Scrap, bring me to the set. I'm dead. Nice, good shit. Yeah, I spawned that, boys. I spawned that.
I'm back to where. Why are we spam coming?
Nice.
I don't think so. I think Cam will spawn first.
Yeah, I spawned
Nice. Take our time, guys. We have a lead, right? Take our time.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Go.
Nice, good shit. I just don't cap.
Jay, talk to me here, because it kind of, as it looks, it seems like Boston just keeps fighting off their heels, but they're in the lead all of a sudden. A lot of it thanks to this guy.
Sounds like Doodle
Yeah,
Bop.
it was the Thieves right there making the adjustments on P4 to put more bodies on the right side of the map, but they were just way too turtled in their setup. You gave them all map control. Boston Breaches applied pressure to mid statue, found a couple kills, spawned you all the way out, and now they have a 20-point lead and consistently
No, they're at
running
their
up the
facility.
score. 33 and 18. Give me the Hellstorm. Give
Most
me
every
number
team
8.
has a facility for their
Snoopy
players.
is doing it all.
Oh my goodness. 35 and 18, 2-11 in the hard point, and Boston behind the pretty much solo effort from Snoopy is going to get past the 200-point threshold.
35 and
Now it's just
19?
down to how do you stretch across the map. 4-man feed here for the
Purge is
Thieves.
12 and
They're gonna get
23.
the scrap
Snoopy is
plus still
godlike
own
in this
control
game.
and rotation have to happen if you're LA.
Yeah, this is where Boston can take their time, because that Hellstorm could play a big part to this break here at P2. You want to set up this pinch. You want to spawn them out across the map. You already have at least a couple players, because that new hill's yet to pop. Snoopy go back and get that one. Yeah, now the spawn's out.
Bro, Snoop is 1v4 in, actually.
P2. Might as well just call him the Hellstorm to account for everyone.
What is it about Boston and record-breaking kill totals with these SMGs? Snoopy is 37 and 19. Cammy collects a double.
And he has all the time.
P2.
Bro, Snoop is 1v4ing.
Snoopy gets dealt with. Hardpoint open for now. Cammy has to step in. In fact, he just slides in on his back. 220 to 179. Hit developing from the front. Cammy shut down, and LA will supersede the setup inside the hill.
I just want to try to trap them in towards the backside, but they're able to flip the spawns out. So all of Boston trying to break it from the front and middle map. Envoy is able to find the double. Numbers still in the advantage of the LA players. Cammy finds 2 in response. Back spawns in favor of Boston. This hill was just so damn mixy, as they're going to walk away with that final 15, get closer to that 250-point mark. And now it's just all about when does this Hellstorm come into play.
Yep, that scrap time is massive for Boston. Thieves would have loved to have at least contested that a little bit more. Scrap looking for information to the back windows. Also catches information that Cammy's up top at gold. Does he get an angle at it? Catches
Okay, that's a crazy chow, and it's crazy he won.
LA now looking to crack past the 200-point mark, but Purge from the front looks good. Snoopy to follow up in the SMGs. Again, do the job that's needed. One more possibility for LA. Try to extend this.
Bro, it's Snoop on the hill again there.
Hold on to the new
What?
side, but they have to play inside the hill.
Yeah, you just had to force it to the next hill. That's all your focus is right now. If you are LA, get it over to that P4, and we will not make that same mistake again for the 3rd time. Hellstorm gets invested. All it is
Should be game.
comms, no kills come in with it. But only 5 seconds till Boston win.
Yep, and you have to touch this Purge in a spot to contest.
Oh, wow.
A little while longer. Scrap deals
Envoy?
with it. Hold on
That's
a
it.
second.
That's
Snoopy
it.
from the side. He may be able to win the
That's
game
it.
right here. Ghosty has to slide the touch. It stops at 249.
Oh!
Ghosty finds the kill. LA still hanging
Wow.
out, but you gotta stay in the hard point.
Snoop
if you're
is him.
Thieves, and it's just too much pressure.
Snoop did freaking
behind
everything.
another
Where was this Snoop like the last 2 years?
From Snoopy, take a map 1.
Man, he had 40 kills, Allen, with almost 3 minutes of hill time. If you're looking for a guy who's going to be the game changer, this is it. We're talking about literally doing it all. You need a 2-piece? I'll get it for you. You need rotations? I'll get it for you. You need somebody in the hill? That's all me, and you can even see it in the best play. He was dancing right there on LA. That young man so far from year 2 to year 3 Snoopy.
Yeah,
He's
no
a
kidding.
different player, and he showed it there for Boston to
No
go 4-0.
kidding.
Unreal stuff. I mean, like we said, we saw Purge
Or one of the
45,
mid.
and then you get back into it again, and wouldn't you figure, Boston on an opening respawn. Continue to find the success. 3,600 damage from Snoopy, and I gotta just say,
And he had all time.
25 and 30 for Awakening feels like, okay, but 3,900 damage, he actually does more than Snoopy does, with the 14 assists. Not bad at all, but it's just a simple fact of the matter that Snoopy
That's
gets
true.
41 with 240 in the hill and 12 objective
I didn't see the
kills.
damage. That's crazy.
That is unbelievable numbers out of the young gun. And now all of a sudden, again, like we talked about in terms of this series, Jay, this just establishes what Boston want. Opening leads against good teams. It just comes down to following it up. And if we continue to see performances like that here in the macro level, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about Boston today.
Yeah, the good thing about following it up is that they got that red card search and destroy, which is their bread and butter. Haven't played it in quite some time, but this was their go-to S&D map in the beginning of the season. Finally have an opportunity to play it here. These probably threw this one into this series because they did just recently walk away victorious versus Optic in a clean 6-3. We saw an insane 1v1 between Scrap and Dashy, but They were just making the adjustments on the
Oh, good. We're
defensive
playing red
side. Was
card.
the biggest
Nice.
thing. The good thing for Boston is they're also a team that's great on defense. So it's going to be a scrub on that side, and then whoever's going to be able to make more objective plays on the attacks. And we've seen a lot of reps out of Boston hitting those early aggressive pushes on one way, thinking about that rotation over towards new. So Thieves got to be ready for the mind games.
Agreed. It's one of those situations. And when we were in that listening, I mean, all I could think about the whole time was like Boston continued to play off their heels, getting rotation wins, but not being able to put together a solid setup on hold. But
aggressive push.
I'm sorry. Paco, what are we doing? 7 seconds. We're losing by 50 right here. And we have 7 and 14?
Pushes on one way, thinking about that rotation over. A lot of reps out of Boston.
Agreed.
Bro,
It's one of those situations, and when we were not listening, I mean, all I could think about the whole time was Boston continued to play off their heels, getting rotation wins, but not being able to put together a solid setup on hold. But it's something about these SMGs, man. They find just the smallest window to attack, and when they do, it's just all action. I mean, a little bit of bless up, I think, on that second P2 as well, like spawning
Do we
behind
want to
walls.
win?
He just gets the AR, trophy system goes down, he lights up 3. Like, that is where you see it on the chart. It was 123 to 80, and all of a sudden you get about 40 points in net positivity coming out of Boston. That's what keeps them in the game in the first place. And then we eventually, again, just get back to that 4-1 rotation and back into P2 again. And this Boston team just continues to be mixy, and it allows them a chance to sneak away a tight one.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that you're looking at if you're LAT looking at this game flow is that from
I'm
P3 to P4, we won rotation both
probably
times.
in
But we only got 30 seconds the first
true.
time around. Boston was able to keep your scrap, which is usually a full 60. But then when you get to the second attempt, to go from P3 to P4, you go from 145 to 164. You only gained 19 points when you were fully set up. They were just easily broken into on both of those money hills. You cannot allow that to happen on the money hill of all.
Yeah. Let's transition to the conversation. Now we go to red card search and destroy. We kind of talked about it, talking through both of these two teams on this map. Thieves look good in this map early on in the season. We haven't seen a lot of it, but I actually want to go more in particular to Boston because it just
I was thinking Boston for a second, but I like these maps for
Thieves. Was
Thieves.
going to give us in terms of how competent they would be, how successful they would be. It's another map where Snoopy can get lost and he can just do his own thing, and it just feels like that is a recipe for success for this Boston team. Just comes down to, can they do that again after not seeing them on this map in quite some time?
Yeah, but hopefully they have the same exact strategies because it worked out flawlessly the first couple of times you played it. Haven't played it in basically like a month. LA, they played it recently in their matchup versus Optic. So you understand what they're going to throw at you. So they might be more prepared for this map than LA are because
I really
they
haven't
played it
watched
in a month. So
too much
with
of
the
this
team that just
season
played
yet,
it last
so.
week or a couple days ago, we know exactly what you're going to do. We're probably going to play the counter.
Let's talk about not just the search and destroy overall, but some of the details around it.
I've just been so stinking busy, man.
Percentages, not particularly great for either of these two teams, but it comes in different ways. You look over, I think, in particular to the individuals for LA. The SMGs have just not been super successful in the opening duel percentage. It hasn't really allowed them to have numbers when it comes to getting the bomb down. Thing is, when they do get the bomb down, they're actually very successful at it. But I think it's just how many times they're actually able to plant, which is where it becomes a little bit questioning because on the active maps, they rank overall like 10th, I think, when it comes to like the ability to plant. So it's one of those situations of, can you actually get the bomb down here from the opening side, the offensive side?
They're cam on R6 because it's cool.
Thieves are going to be looking for some success on the offense. Boston
0-4
on their defensive, where they usually find it in those first bloods. I know the stats so far this month in Search and Destroy just haven't treated them well. 0-4 this month in S&D. When S&D wins 2 championships, the fact that they're still keeping these series really, really tight is mind-blowing to me. Tells me that their teamwork is on point, but into the round 1 we go. Boston going to be on the attack early on. No trophy systems on both ends.
He's up.
It's all out aggression over towards edge.
Yeah, Hydra's actually looking to step up into the middle of the staircase here, and Boston have to kind of respect this. Opening shots will tag Snoopy up, and Boston actually are finding some headway towards B. Ghosty initially was watching mid-map, so he's got no info on this cross, plus the doors are covered. So Purge is going to get a ton of space here at catering, and that should lead to a plant.
Yeah, this should be a free bomb plant. Hopefully, if you're the Thieves, you got stuns, you got nades. You can try to invest and contest this early on, because you already got to read. They're going to be in towards the cafe. But both teams are just playing for that opening duel.
Yeah.
What?
Purge has the cross, Cammy has the initial long-range battle.
Why are we not planting right now?
Bomb is not committed for a plant here, and Cammy gets stuck on the doors towards the bleachers. So now all of a sudden, Purge is trying to step forward to catch someone off guard, and that's not going to work. Messy stuff here from Boston. What that they had the right.
That might be the worst
rotation,
freaking S&D play I've ever seen in my life.
And the Thieves get their
What did I just watch?
The only reason why they don't both teams contest the plant.
Bro,
the space here mid-map, so he's got
we
no
got
info on this
sight
cross,
control at 103. No contact.
The doors towards the bleed battle through the doors.
That is a solid 25 seconds.
Purge
And the only
has
reason he
cross
died here is because he
Cammy
ran
has
out
initial
for no
long
reason.
range
Your teammate is watching back. Your teammate is literally watching this. Where are
battle
we
through the
going?
doors.
Where are we
Does
going?
not commit.
Bro, I'm
Doors
freaking mind blown.
towards the bleachers. So now all of a
Holy
sudden, Purge
crap.
is trying to step forward to catch someone off guard.
That might
and
be the
that's
most
not gonna work.
brain dead
He's under
S&D. No
Boston.
wonder they're
They
0
got
4 this
rotation,
year.
but did not commit the point of the bomb, and the Thieves get their defensively contest.
The only reason why they don't commit is
That
because
might be
they
the
knew
most
it was a couple of
freaking
minutes
brain
left.
dead thing I've ever. That actually, I don't know why that triggered me.
But I'm probably for Boston with all that macro took
Wow.
away game plan early into the round number 1. I'm instantly trying to get that bomb down, making the play
That
coming.
was freaking brain dead, dude.
One by one. Boston start to panic a little bit. You start thinking potentially someone's on the pinch, then wait so much time and someone looked at it. But Cammy drops first, and everybody else like dominoes. Thieves take first.
Little moment of indecision or just non-committal, possibly costing Boston on that rotation to beat. They're going to set up a more passive defense here with players and Snoopy actually just watching over to maybe even hit in towards mid windows. Interestingly enough, Zonvo's actually passed him a touch, and if he can find timing, this might be a free first blood immediately followed up by a rotation to be as well.
Deals
Okay,
through.
first blood already is accounted for though. Purge is going to fall across the map to the hands of Scrap. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
Envoy basically secured
Nice,
this round.
good play.
Bengals go number 2 on Snoopy. Everybody rotate over towards B. Play the 4v2. Let's just play him.
Absolutely the case.
Yeah,
Scrap
should
holding
play
deep,
with
but watch the mid-cross
should play with the
defense,
plan
everyone
here.
else focused on
Look at that, they hop bomb right away. There you go.
Cammy will bounce pass. Hard to say if that
That's what separates the good teams, chat. That's good. That's good teamwork.
Yeah, just a very easy round right there from LA. You start off in the first 15 seconds.
Four
Finally,
dead.
first blood.
Four
And
up,
then
four
once Envoy
down.
puts stuff in position on backside.
Wow. Scrap is already 4-0.
You were just waiting for him to make a play.
This is
Once he
Scrap's
secures
map
that
and
kill,
mode
two
combo, I
players,
guess.
Snoopy covering that B bomb. Rotate back. 4v2. Plant the bomb. Trade it out. Easy round there for Thieves to go up 2-0.
Yeah. And it's just good reading of the doors being opened up for Envoy. He could wait, make sure no one rotates back. Once he feels like everything's all clear and all calm, you've got teammates nearby.
Probably
that can secure a
YouTube.
trade. Then you
Gosh,
start
I'd
to
guess.
hunt for the player, looking to get sneaky in those back hallways. So really well done. Good decision making. And
Honestly, I
the
don't
SMGs have
remember.
started off very nicely all of a sudden, especially
Go
for
Scrap.
Envoy up 3-0
Baco
early.
0-1.
Scrap 4-0 early. Barely kills to talk about here for Boston so far as they will get a round 3 trophy.
Snoop is the only one shooting back.
To slow things down.
Somehow they won a map.
Early on is Scrap.
I kind of like
Slowing
RC's.
down their aggression. He has all of A side covered. And Boston is just waiting
AW
for an
root beer?
angle to
I mean, that's
potentially
good.
take down that
That's
RC
really good,
before
too.
the play call gets called.
I like the. I mean, obviously I like
Still,
Barks,
there's a
but
duel off the
what's the other
coast
one?
up
Like
and
19,
That's so
18, or
annoying.
19?
It's on one corner, then it's back up the stairs to another. And now you're down to
I don't remember what
45
year.
seconds.
But it's good.
Awakening is starting to get a
bottle.
little bit anxious about when
Last
this car is
bottle.
going to pop through, but instead it's actually a long-range
Alright.
first blood onto Ghosty out of the Cammy's AR. Purge has gotten into a position top third. So as long as Boston can avoid
Where's
this
Frosties?
crossfire setup, Purge should be able to
What are
do
we
something,
shooting
but
at?
no, he shoots at
I
Ghost.
Purge trolled.
And the trade is in, now the clock is an issue, Jay.
Yeah, you only
33.
play for that kind of engagement if you guarantee the kill.
Hydra
but
should be dead here.
Purge just gives up his life for free. Now to 3v3, the bomb gets planted. Thankfully, Cammy makes up for it. Takes down Hydra.
Oh.
Envoy with the response. 2v2.
Oh, good try.
Can't get out of there, though, so now it's just down to Scrap. Able to find, the information on
Oh.
the Snoopy. Not
Oh.
an easy battle from this position. He's tagged up to 2 HP. Awakening.
Let's go,
not in
Ernie.
position to immediately follow up on the damage, though.
Wow,
So
that
we go
is
to
a
1v1.
forehead cam.
Time becoming a bit of an issue for Scrap, and he's going to pull out the knife and try
Wow,
to
good
go quickly.
read.
And as he does, Awakening catches him
Had a
at
big
mid-map
wake.
to get Boston on the board.
Yeah, but that's
No
a round
root
right
beer,
there. If
man.
you're Thieves, you can't give that one up. 45 seconds get wiped off the game clock due to the RC car's positioning to shut them down at A. If you're Ghosty, your job is to simply throw shoulders around that mid-map. We cannot afford to
No,
die.
Mug
because
is
as soon as
gross.
you
Hold on,
drop,
let me look it up.
Purge takes that space away. Even though Purge does absolutely nothing with his life, you just gave Boston Breach an opportunity now.
Yeah.
Two dropping.
oh,
and
it's
everyone else stacked
1919.
over towards that B site to get the bomb down towards A for
1919 root
free.
beer. I guess they have it in cans too.
And then it turns into a 1v1 Awakening new. I'm going up against Scrap. There's a lot of time on the game clock. He's probably going to try to hit
It's
a
pretty
route.
good.
And catches him off the rotation for Boston
Got
to
a
secure their
crap from
first.
caffeine in it.
I'm
I
really
think.
curious to see what angle Cammy had for that first blood. It didn't look like he was going to be in a spot to even take a battle. But we jump aboard with him here. Tag to touch as the Thieves are throwing lots of shots once again over towards B, but keep
think
an eye on
it's-
number 5 and white. Purge has once again gotten through the middle of the map, but has to retreat
This is
back to this
caffeine
place.
too.
Snoopy in the middle of the
Oh,
map. Now these
Snoop.
back hallway position turns it into a double. Bomb now down. Numbers will go in favor of Boston. Snoopy gets another read. Now
Yeah, I had it for the
potentially
first
on
time
for the
like a couple months
ace.
ago.
Just looking for Scrap.
Yeah, he's
Last year
looking for it.
sometime.
It's a 2v1 though. You want to make sure you're playing together.
Bro,
Playing
I'm
this
sorry.
straight out.
Snoop is playing for the ace right now.
You have the bomb down. You're playing back to back.
Okay, so two things.
45
First off, Snoop
seconds
is
to work with
freaking
Scrap.
him.
He's working his way around the pinch. Does he have a stun and a nade to potentially
Second,
gain some info
Boston
before he
sucks.
puts himself
Yeah, he
inside
made
the
his-
fight?
Yeah,
Ace
he
for
may just cross
Snoopy.
in front of Snoopy, though. That's the problem.
Bro.
Boston not giving away any information.
Can
and
we get this
Snoopy
guy some
walks
better
away with
teammates?
all 4 big back-to-back rounds.
Big back.
Frog.
And you could think right there, if you were LA, like, they're probably thinking, all right, Envoy, you're in a one-on-one versus Cammy. You win that, we're instantly sending it. The fact that he was able to win that gunfight, chef's kiss.
Wow.
But then Snoopy plays it patient through the side door, does not slow down the aggression for the third, and then lines up the final for the ace. He was taking over at map number 1, and so far he's doing it here as well.
Great stuff.
Bro, I don't know
where
what
he came up
Snoop
with
did
that
in between the
frog thing
seasons.
that he was doing all through challengers and in
But
the
shout
last
out
year,
Snoop, man, because he
kind of vibe with
looks
it.
like a
4 in a
completely
row for
different
Snoopy.
player.
7-3. Tie game all of a sudden. Awakening trophy system down towards the back steps, denying any
playing
of the
really
Thieves'
well.
early information. And now RCXD
I haven't
gets
seen him
called
play
in for
much, but
another,
I
this
saw
time
one of his
Ghosty
other
gets the
games.
better of Cammy, and it's early
He's
numbers
frying
for the
them
Thieves as
too,
the RC
so
again just kind of holds this front staircase.
seems to be fairly
And now this should
consistent.
be a guaranteed round. All of A is not
Why would
going
it
to
be
be easily to
guaranteed? No one's
contest,
dead.
but the RC card does get blown up. But look at how active these are
Oh, wait,
getting on
one
the
is
pitch.
dead.
You got
I'm
Scrap
tripping.
already pushed up behind enemy lines. Just stay alive in the
I
opposing
hate
end.
where Envoy is.
Well, the thing is,
'cause I feel like
Boston
he's
may
just
break
gonna
this
get
timing.
flanked.
They're getting really
Oh, I
aggressive.
love this.
Because they kind of have to. Problem
Oh,
is
Ernie.
the long range angle denies the bomb from being planted. Follow up from Envoy.
No way,
catches
it's in a
another kill,
2v2.
But honestly speaking, Boston have done well
Scrap
to
and
kind of
Hydra?
out-trade
I
here and
mean,
get to the 2v2.
Paco's got to buy one. Oh,
Follow-up immediately.
1v1.
Scrap was top third. Now he's all the way back to the defensive side of the map, and
Paco
Hydra
got a
right
kill.
there to make sure there is no exit. Thieves
Charlie
bounce
Brown
back
more than
and take the
Snoopy?
edge again.
Dude, can you
Yeah,
imagine?
trade
how good Charlie
after
Brown would be?
trade. Thankfully, Thieves started off those trades with that early first blood. I would have liked to see Ghosty and Envoy just back all the way on up. You had 2 players in Hydra and Scrap working that pinch, but they're able to read the play as well of the objective potentially going down. But once it turns into a 2v2,
Is that a low taper
you were too
fade?
aggressive on your angle. Thankfully, you got Hydra.
Paco have a
holding
low
hand in hand
taper?
with Scrap in that trade engagement. Able to shut down Snoopy off of a
Dan's
potential
looking
Hellstorm.
good.
Put themselves back in the advantage 3-2.
Like a $1 million.
Good composure there, considering that the RCXD play was essentially the exact same between the 2 defensive rounds for LA.
How do they pick their names they want to go by?
Now
I
those
mean,
resources are
it just kind of happens.
expended.
I'm assuming it was like their online name.
Quick action in towards ticket though. Snoopy's able to find
Yeah,
one
that's where
follow
mine
up.
came from.
Purge right there. Shots to the wall, not going to connect. Cammy holding to make sure there's no trade, and now
Some
it's
probably have
suddenly
inspiration, some
already a
don't.
1v3 for Scrap.
Bomb all the way across the map. A lot of time.
Like
to
you
work
got to
with.
think for Scrap, it was probably Scrappy Doo. You got to assume,
Yes,
right?
win 2 insane gunfights back to back because they're just all running around as an army of 3.
Yeah.
Is it a 1v3?
Well, not a lot of real estate to work with here for Scrap.
Free real estate.
Like you said,
Bomb
Boston
fun?
not fully holding hands, but pretty much able to confirm trades for one another, you would think. Scrap catches one, gets down.
Oh,
there.
if he
You
won that?
anticipate Awakening nearly, but not enough. Just too many numbers to count. Not enough time to make the play, and Boston will tie us up again.
Yeah, I think it starts off with the aggressive push over through that B site. Snoopy gets a first blood, knowing that he was instantly going to get traded. Just starting off those engagements was perfect because Purge
With
was
your
setting up a pitch
username,
through mid-ticket.
Tim the Fat
Was
Man.
able to put themselves in a 3v2 and then keep his life, allowing Cammy to keep him safe in towards ticket, securing that 3rd kill, and then a 1v3 for Scrap, just not able to find every single player in that round. As Boston switch up the pacing there, push it to him on defense to tie the game.
And I love it. I mean, legitimately, you've got
3-3.
Snoopy who's got
Paco,
a
we
hot
gotta
hand
buy
for
one,
number
brother.
one. Why not? Throw
Snoop
both
is
SMGs
10 and
for
5,
tickets,
6
try to see
rounds
if you can
in.
Find something mixy. Otherwise, just keep the tempo up.
Brother.
Works out nicely for Boston. This time, no trophy for Awakening, so he does not get as aggressive.
Snoop was
over
on
towards the
the
stairs.
worst
Instead,
team.
it's tempo this
He was
time for
part of the
Boston,
worst roster.
over towards
He
B.
was
Bomb
the
already being
worst part of the worst
planted.
roster
Ghosty doesn't have the
last
doors open,
year.
trying to nade this, and we're gonna get a 4v4 post plant.
Yeah, 4v4 post plan, but look at the play developing on
I'm
the
pretty
side
sure
of
they
Hydra,
went
working his way
winless for
all the
like
way
2
behind
stages.
enemy lines. You're gonna have Awakening playing for this angle, but this
Oh,
timing could be
Paco's gonna
everything
die.
on the round.
Oh.
Hydra not
I
able to
would
spot
read.
the first, but the timing good enough at least to take down Awakening. Big wake turns on a 3v3.
Oh, hell no, Jay! That Ghosty shut down from the doors, could never get into the master
Oh,
suite.
Paco.
But, whoa! Big wake!
Paco.
Should have been dead to rights. Hits the deck, turns and burns. Clean shots as Boston hold from the front at the same time. Now taking
Jeff, you don't know here. For context,
Oh, man,
Hydra is
such a big kill too
supposed to
on the
be
round, 'cause
a
Scrap found that first
superstar. He's
blood.
supposed to be
If
like
Hydra
a
gets
top
that
3
second,
player in the
you're
game.
instantly into a 4v2.
We're doing that.
Snoopy was able to respond to make it a 2v2, but you still have a better chance at walking away with that round off the retake. but just Giga
Giga,
prepared for that gunfight.
That's crazy.
Gives the advantage back in favor of
That's
Boston.
crazy.
Actually
You got
unprepared for
slammed,
that,
he did.
that gunfight.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
That should have been a free
Oh,
win.
mercy me. And now look at this. Boston going to step up for the first time defensively with Purge mid steps. Scrap has to worry about top third and the heady just in front of the windows as well. So this is a lot of focus. Problem is Hydra has a free pass.
Oh, Paco's mad.
So he'll catch one. Trade is out,
That's
but
good,
this
Josh.
completely
All right,
deters
there
the
you go,
center
there
for
you go.
Boston defensively, and Scrap collects.
Purge falls. 3v2 now in favor of LA, but the route good enough
Wow.
for Snoopy. The shots
14 and he
good
might
enough
break the
from
record.
Snoopy. 14
Oh!
and 6, and give me number 15. I don't know if there's a calm that comes in right there from Cammy, but he was prepared for that.
Bro.
One. Scrap left in a 1v2.
Scrap. Snoopy's
Yikes,
cheating.
and Scrap does not have much time to try to collect.
Snoopy's
back onto this
freaking
bomb. He has
cheating.
to clear so much
He's gonna
ground
break the record.
with the walking kill
If the
streak of
game
Snoopy
goes
still
long enough,
alive.
if it goes 11, he's gonna break the record.
And they're holding hands in garage right now. They're just not going to allow Scrap to do much in terms of doubling up unless they mistime this and get caught in the collat. And actually, Boston, I don't think they saw Scrap at all, so he's going to get a plan here to extend this.
Yeah, bomb's gonna go down for free. Some bad caught timing there in favor
Oh,
of
this is
Boston.
winnable.
Now leads to this round extending a little bit longer. Scrap now with 40 seconds. Needs to clutch on up, but
I'm pulled for Snoopy to break the
Cammy
record.
roaming around together.
Oh, and they've seen him. Yeah, and with nades available, Snoopy could just try to lock him into place here. First
You
one
just
will
hop?
be
No way, we're just
in a
hopping.
miss. That came out of the hand of Cammy. Snoop is just
see
going
it
to
from
try
top
to
three.
hop this. Does he Scrap have an angle? It may not make a difference. Cammy's going to hold this route, and he may not get back to this in time. Does he get the shots? No, not in time. The bomb gets defused just before the final
He can do no
bullet
wrong.
lands, and Snoopy can do no wrong this
That's what I
series.
said.
He's just taking over, man. It's as simple as that. Just
All right,
take
he's
over
got to win
moments
this
out of the
round.
kid.
Snoopy's got to get like
Scrap, I
3.
thought when
And
he plants that bomb in that
Snoopy
angle,
needs like
he could've put
3,
himself in a
and
position
Steve's
towards
need to
top
win
3
this.
window, but he must have checked it saying, okay, I can't see it. I have to put myself in a different position. Because it's not able to get to the bomb site in time.
we got to help Scrap
So now
out.
Boston at game point, back on the attack, where they've been showing early presence over towards Hedge.
Come on,
but then
Snoop.
instantly pouncing over towards
come
B.
on, Thieves.
They're just gonna all slow this one down now.
Yeah, the thing is, I think Cammy gets the information. That's team shots through D. This should lead to some significant
Thieves, we got to
movement
lock in, my
for
boy.
Snoopy trying to get back over D. But look at the defense. They've already rotated a long way back around to hold on to a possible contest angle onto A. So Boston have to
These are
reconsider
playing so
their options.
scared.
And that little show of force at B
Envoy's
has
having a
actually
bad too.
allowed Hydra to get really deep. He's playing backside Eskies now.
Yeah, but for some reason, it seems that Boston have a read on it. But now looking at you in here, they definitely don't know that Hydra's behind them. Hydra's about to make the play. Sitting at 2 and 6, not the best S&D performance. First strikes for the first blood. Hydra their response.
Dude, Paco, why
Can't
don't
get
you
away
just...
though. There's just no vacancy. Ghosty
Oh,
down
my
low. Beat by Purge. Just up to Envoy. 1 versus 3. Bomb in hand. Boston. Which bomb site do we want to go to? Looks like they're going to make the decision to plant at B. Can Envoy catch a timing here? Try to reduce this to a 1v2 while the bomb is being planted. Doesn't look like he's going to get a chance at it. And now the job just got that much more difficult.
Yeah, he's got a Semtex, but that trophy system's going to block it, so it's all
Wow.
about that gun. He cannot start off with the first. And Boston, that's why they're good at red cards. Stay undefeated. Now 3-0 on that map. 2-0 in this series. And that final round was just so beautiful out of Boston. Like, they read the early aggression coming in from B. Everyone stabilized. Let's just camp our base, slow the round down. Then even when they realize, okay, we have LA that wrapped from all the way at that B setup, so now we're testing at A. We have more information gained. We take mid-map away from them. Purge just sneaks his way up through Ticket, finds that first blood. Hydra eventually was taking way too long in that pinch. I thought he had the play right in his hands, but just takes too long, hoping that his teammates can give him something so he can set up on that pinch, but he only finds one, gets traded. Numbers in favor again of Boston, and then Purge by the second of the round, just being pushed
I
up
don't
to the
even
middle
know.
of the map.
I don't even
They just
know.
leave way too
That's
many
crazy.
openings due to the information that they were not able to gain in the first minute. And Boston able to secure the S&D, finally stopping the bleeding. They just need a little red, Carolina, and they're back.
They just need a little Snoopy.
That too.
With 2 bombs planted. This guy's ripping them apart in the kill department and also getting the job done on the OBJ. Sometimes hills greater than kills, and Snoopy says, why not both? Up 2-0 early to, I would say, the chagrin of most of the community, because we're all sitting here, I think, after the Atlanta performance with this Boston team and said, whoa, okay, guys, like, cool. There's some electricity in the air every now and again. Yeah. But is it enough to actually take down a possible top team? Can we even sit here even talk about Thieves maybe even not being a top team right now? Might be a bold take. Desk, what do you think?
We're having a great time. Boston, a surprise here to the desk. Nameless, let me just ask the question everybody's thinking. The challengers, we've had some cheaters. Is Snoopy cheating?
No, listen, Snoopy's just a dog. But, yo, he might be, honestly. Like, this guy is everywhere, frying on the first hard point, and then in that search and destroy, like, he is so confident. Every single gunfight going his way.
Allie, what's an ace?
An ace is when you get all 4 players in a round.
And your scum play of the game. It's Snoopy. Walk us through this one.
I mean, it's just unreal. Snoopy has been playing with just a different level of confidence throughout this entire S&D. But in this round specifically, he gets 2 really easily handed to him. The biggest positioning right now is him staying alive. And the timing here is unreal. He hears those footsteps. The immediate cranks the right and getting that 3rd kill. And of course, the final player looking to try and get an angle. Snoopy says, you ain't never gonna
easy reads.
You know what was awesome about this map? Like, if you just hard focusing Snoopy, he was shutting down Hydra. There were so many rounds Hydra tried to get pushed up, be a huge impact, and like Boston just pocketing each other, and Snoopy was just finding him, killing him over and over. You see it in this ace. You see it later on when Hydra does actually get a first blood. He's able to trade it out instantly. Snoopy looks so good right now, so confident on this team.
I love what we saw from Snoopy, and as you said, he kind of had someone baiting for him. Several rounds it was Purge getting first blooded by Hydra, but the trades were always there.
I think a big thing to take away from the second S&D is the fact that LA Thieves got a majority of the first bloods, and what's crazy about that is they're one of the best teams at converting it at 83%, but Snoopy is the one that shuts that down every single round.
What did I say before? Why didn't they let red card through? Do you guys have any reason why? I literally don't know why they would let this through. You look at the active maps for Boston, 3-6 on the active search maps. Now 3-0 on this map. Like, you gotta veto red card if you play Boston. If you just watch what I watched, you're not playing this map against Boston.
I gotta say, maybe they were trying to test it because the defense for LADs has been really poor, specifically in their retakes. And in red card, you have to be a good retake team when it comes to this B site. So maybe they were trying to stretch their legs a little bit, but clearly did not pay out for the side of LA Thieves.
Yeah, Boston's so good, we gotta draw about it. And let's keep it rolling and draw some conclusions.
Yeah, so the listening was awesome for Boston. Their communication is so good, and I know Studies watch this. If he listened to me as well as Snoopy listened to Cammy, we'd have more championships, 100%. So let's jump into this clip here. So arguably, this is the hardest hill to break in the game. So we're gonna jump into the minimap and talk about how Boston break this. It's gonna seem like they just bully through, but really it's fine communication. You can go back and listen to what Cammy's saying here. So actually, let's zoom out for a second. You see, he sees the player in the back. That's Hydra, right? This is Cammy. He gets the sight line on him. He's gonna cross and go over here. He's gonna leave him for a second, and then Cammy's gonna reposition to the statue and kind of pull these guys' attention. Meanwhile, he has his 2 teammates, Purge and Snoopy, rotating over here. And what you guys need to pay attention to is the patience from them. Snoopy's gonna wait at this door while Cammy pulls attention away, and then Purge is gonna reposition here and kind of just make sure nobody jumps out of either of these windows to jump down and reflank them, right? So it's the fine things, it's the small moments on these breaks, what you guys need to pay attention to, and how you get better with your teams at home or your ranked teammates, how to communicate it. So Cammy pulls the attention away, finds the kill in the back. Meanwhile, Snoopy was laying down waiting, then erupts after the kill from Cammy, and then Cammy and Awakening instantly push around the back, and then they get a full break on arguably the hardest hill to break in all of Black Ops 6, where you saw there were 6 seconds on this hill. LA Thieves would have blown this game out of the water, then Boston go on to win it.
Is this the Boston coaching staff? Is this the individuals on the team? Who do we credit for Boston making a turnaround from last year to this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the collective roster. I will say in the listening, though, Cammy's voice definitely stands out, and Snoopy's had a lot of development. So I would say the vets on this roster, got to give them credit for getting Snoopy to this point.
They're on match point. Can they seal the deal and cause some chaos with the tiebreaker? It's time to find out. We send it back over to Shift. Take it away.
Voice matching straight from Ant right now, dog. Get back, Jay. Fight
He's
back.
straight capping, Alan. He's capping. Wheeler talking about me. Listen to him. He barely even talked when we competed back in the day because he was so damn turned finding all the kills on the map. So that communication wasn't Wheeler's strongest strength, but yeah, his gunny was. You're not saying I wasn't listening to you, dog, because I know you wasn't listening to me. That's facts.
Preach. It's a Sunday. Preach, minister. Why not? Let's talk about this series again, though. We talked about Hacienda Control coming up, and it just feels like another one of those moments where you look across the board, you look across the statistics, and I almost want to just throw them all away, Jay. Both teams have looked solid on this map mode combination to this point, but you can see, I mean, LA Thieves, they know they need to turn up right now because it's been looking a little grim so far through these first two.
Yeah, they look defeated, man. They look defeated because you got to keep in mind, LA Thieves were giving themselves a fighting chance for that #1 seed, but they needed it to be like a clean 3-0, probably a 3-1, not to go all the way to the distance. So everybody just trying to lock themselves on in. So far, Control for this month has treated both of the AR as well. If they're going to both drop 1.3 threes, they're going to have a field day on Hacienda because it's all about the SMGs. And the way that Snoopy is shooting right now, Hydra needs to be able to shut him down because Snoopy is doing whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, it's been, again, a perfect month here for LA when it comes to their Control. A couple of round 5 wins on Protocol, and more importantly, some great offensive wins when it comes down to what they've been able to put together on this Hacienda, which has been, a code that a lot of teams need to crack, the offensive side of this map in particular. But I think the most important thing is not only are they finding success offensively on this map, but look at their defensive win percentage. One of the
they
top
lost
in the
that map.
league right now. So
0-2.
we talk about the ability for the Thieves
Snoop about
to
broke
extend this
the
series
all-time
and try to
record.
get to 4,
Almost.
if not 5. You feel pretty darn good about your
Why'd
chances
this get
of
so
doing it here
loud?
in the Control. The same could be said, though. This Boston team has been looking better. It's not great yet in terms of, like, top of the league, but it's getting better, and I think that's important news here for the Breach.
Yeah, and I think it has to start
All right, Deebs, you gotta lock in, brother.
Department, because Hasi, it's easy to put both teams on the spawn trap, either on the defensive side or the offense, but early to start this one off, Boston are going to be on the attack. They win an initial gunfight through the middle of the map. They currently have top secret control because Higgins Hydra are now on a pinch. Lee's able to contest it for both angles.
Yeah, contest is out. Hydra, Scrap working together to clear the zone, and they will. First tick is locked, though. And now off spawn towards Lambo side. Boston has to make a decision because trying to follow up on B, you can see it. Number 6 and number 8 are trying to have to go through well side. They actually catch Ghosty, trying to watch the cross through Spiral. And now it just comes down to the timing of this play towards open hall. Scrap shuts it down, and this restricts Boston to have to just play from well.
Yeah, Boston do a great job off the respawn of wrapping their way on back.
All right,
like you spawn over towards the garage, you realize,
Thieves
okay,
are
there's
frying
most likely
now. By
pressure
Thieves, I
over
mean
through
literally
fences.
just Scrap.
Just finding that one gunfight out to Ghosty gives them another opportunity over towards B.
Scrap does not want to get 3
Able to
out.
put the game clock at a pause. Envoy trying to make up for it, at least to trade onto Snoopy. But this second segment potentially should be a lock. Or not.
Or not.
Oh, there we go, Dell.
Free top window. I thought Purge was going to be holding that, especially seeing the nade come out the window, but was caught distracted by other elements of this defense that are now pushed up aggressively. Scrap on 5 in a row. Looking to see if you can catch this cross timing. Envoy from the front side at Arches, and Scrap's timing from behind is good for only one. Envoy holding the front door, though, will make sure Boston does not get through, and that will likely be the end of this first round. Near perfection here from the Thieves.
They only 10
Hydra
seconds
to
left.
start
Last
shooting.
push, potentially to still put the game clock at a pause at B. And they should be able to touch it.
Wow.
Unless the guy is just moving in slow motion. Oh, Snoopy touches it, but
Ow.
unfortunately, all the map control still in favor of the Thieves. A very, very clean round right there from them. Hydra finding success on the pinch. Scrap with the AR holding down the front angles. And then just influencing the spawns. You have players who are reading those deep routes as well. Like Envoy won a big one-on-one on a deep route coming in from Snoopy through water side. So just accounting for everyone, keeping track of everyone, leads to a very easy defense right there for LA.
What's your thoughts, Jay, just quickly on that opening offense after it gets pushed off of B?
Oh,
the 2-2
man.
split for Boston, spawning Lambo. 2 try to go through Spiral, 2 try to go
Oh,
the
we're
long way around.
laughing?
Would you have rather seen them try to work that together, or do you kind of approve of the idea of hitting multiple things at once?
Now, you have to hit multiple things at once because the map's so big. You can lose track of these players, and then if you commit
We're not
all of your
laughing.
cookies on one side, you can instantly get flanked, and that entire push gets shut down immediately. So it's just a split push didn't lead to a lot of the gunfights.
You got 3-2
Now,
Boston.
LA with the opportunity to respond on the attack, only have to wake up for one segment.
Purge,
Hopefully it's not a
great start
Boston
from him.
3-0, 'cause
0 and
that's boring.
6. This cannot even barely have a chance to shoot the gun right now. As LA could get top office control, maybe. If it just comes down to what Hydra wants to do in
Scrap
this
is shooting.
position, everyone else focused on the zone. Awakening shut down bottom bar. But the same can be said for Hydra up top at the office. So things stay level, but Ghosty still finding kills. Will continue to keep LA on the A zone.
Yeah, I love this pressure, especially over towards A. Just consistently knowing where they're spawning over towards Bolt. First segment already locked in. Snoopy trying to make up for it. Can't win the gunfight versus Hydra. Now that second segment is already getting worked on. Boston, you have to try to break on in.
Yeah, you don't want this A zone to be the first thing captured, but there may not be much of a choice here. Purge and Awakening working on the long route, but they cannot find the player inside the zone. Desperate shots from Awakening, not landing, and it's a 5-life lead. Over 2 minutes to play here for the Thieves. More shots from Ghosty land, and at the same breath, you've already got Scrap with some high ground control over towards Patio.
Yeah, Scrap just wants to get this final kill onto Purge to allow his teammates to run straight through the point. But he's going to decide to give that one up. Put the game clock at a pause. Still trying to play for a couple of spawners. Freebie onto the Snoopy. Now you're in a 4v2. You know that the other two players are now off the respawn at Boathouse. And now you can start to stack this point a little bit.
Awakening gets shut down over to the middle of the map. That leaves Boston to have to try to hit this from Patio side. And this is going to lead to some significant progress. Second tick likely to get locked. Contest is in through Wine, but Envoy picks that up. Follow-up from Awakening is just tagged and shots. Jumping on into the zone are a couple of Breach members, but this is again so limited in numbers. Hydra, a bit of a pinch from the top side of Patio, clears the back of the zone. The stack is in, and
where was this?
Quickly up 2-0 here in the control.
Just way too easy.
I fear that Scrap may have locked his team in.
I knew that when Hacienda Control got
probably called him
into
dog.
the map pool, there were some teams who were definitely going to stand out, LA being one of them. It's just due to the fact that they can outslay with the best of them. You're getting SMGs who are already pushed up into your spawn.
They literally just get kills.
What angles they need to watch.
You're getting fried by Snoop.
And they're just timing these pitches to perfection, not allowing Boston to come off the respawn with every single player to set up a team push. Just getting picked off one by one is not going to lead to success here on Hacienda. Is now LA in firm control of this map 3.
And on both sides of the control point, LA's been perfect so far. So when you talk about the ability to win rounds, let alone 3 in a row, it feels a little desperate in nature here for Boston.
Yeah, I'm tired now.
Members at or under double negative right now, including Snoopy, who had the hot hand. So things are just not going well right now for the Breach. Hydra definitely on his BS right now. 12-7, 3 in a row, just pushing the issue backside fences. Envoy with him, but Boston turned this into a couple of successful kills. That gets them on to stop the clock early.
And they found the second kill as well, so now you just got to read the angle on the pitch, and again, they just lose track of Hydra. Allow them to slip behind enemy lines, get one kill, get on out. Teammates now playing cleanup. So
I need to get like a recliner in here.
At least finds that double to maintain a little bit of that map control, but he gets gunned, still being one shot. Hydra on 6 in a row.
Yeah, clean shots from Hydra, taking care of the low HP opponent in front of him. 15-7 as Boston.
Yeah, Paco's actually shooting his gun now.
Set up.
What off
Hydra is in a great spot.
Or, Hellstorm.
To come through.
Hellstorm.
Where is Boston going? And he can hang out here a little while longer.
One more off. It's an 8. You have to get 8 for a Hellstorm, Hexstorm.
17-7, 8 in a row. Hellstorm is earned. First tick will be locked at B, but the same breath, Thieves can still push forward. Scrap finds the double, takes care of it, and now we're down to under 30 seconds. LA in a position of control.
These patient flanks out of Hydra are causing so many problems for Boston.
16-4.
2 kills. They just have not been able to locate Hydra.
Yeah, they're just actually talent different.
To find 1 kill.
They're literally just talent different in this map.
Opens up the teammates from Hydra off the respawn to shoot them in the back. So now with only 15 seconds remaining, the last push coming in from Boston.
Literally 9 and 8.
Envoy here to contest it. He's reading the early pressure. On the opposite side of the map, Scrap at least finds 1 to shut down an aggression over towards A. This is like a 5-minute map, Alan. We're on map 4.
Yes, we are.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Cammy's going to try to do what he can here, but
that is
language. Hellstorm gets called in, and Boston will not be able to.
That might be the most dominant control I've ever seen.
They're like, whoa, about time. Like, we can't be sweating here versus a team like Boston. We're looking forward to the major, and that control may just shift the momentum a touch here for the Thieves.
And they just played that to perfection. Everyone had their own roles.
I don't know where that came from.
Sneak his way behind, find a couple kills on the pinch. Envoy, your job is to make sure you're accounting for the playmakers on the other side. So every time Purge or Snoopy tried to hit a long route, Envoy was there to meet him. And then the ARs just continue their dominance. So far throughout this month, Scrap goes 17-6. Ghosty, all he needs to do is throw up 1,300 damage. It was just a very easy game right there for LA.
Was that
to now potentially give them some momentum going forward.
Oh, without question. I mean,
that wasn't MW.
Mental picture of this one because
was MW freaking 6 years? Holy crap! In November it'll be 6 years.
That is a quick exchange of momentum coming through. In particular, the severe shutdown of the SMGs early,
like zombies,
never allowing Boston to get through, let alone develop anything on either offensive attempt. So all right, let's talk about protocol. Because I don't really know what else you say about a map that looks like that besides Thieves dominate. Period.
Double pause, 6-12-8, almost triple pause.
Like, it's just as simple as that. Everybody did what they needed to do.
I was playing BO3
So at least extend the series
stream.
now to this map 4, but
Like my first ever
not too
stream.
many highlights needed. You just saw how dominant it was from start to finish from the Thieves. Talk now about this protocol hardpoint. Both teams only have 1 rep on it. For LAT, they played against Atlanta and they just got beaten the hell out of. And that was due to the fact that when you're thinking about a map like Protocol, LAT need to be the team that's early off this rotations. They only won 28% of their rotations versus Atlanta. On a map like Protocol, where a lot of these hills can tend to be money hills, you need to make sure you're there early. And then in the opposing set for Boston, they do a great job on the rotation. Probably one of the best rotating maps that they have in HP. It's just the whole percentage after that. They need to make sure their setups are a lot better.
I would have guessed
they
my
cannot afford
first
to be
ever
easily
stream, I
broken
was probably
into the way that
streaming
Optic did.
Smash 4.
Yeah, that's, I think, the most important part about this is kind of taking the stats we were talking about on Vault and then looking at it compared to their macro stats in terms of hardpoint overall, and then you re-transition that focus into what's happening on a map like Protocol. And some of the numbers don't necessarily line up as much as they had, I think, on Vault for
It's
both
on
of
the
these two
live
teams. Really
section?
with the exception for Boston, where, again, their break percentage is still very strong. The rotation percentage is still pretty strong. It's just their hold.
Protocol hardpoint has to this.
I mean, legitimately, they're only holding for what looks like a couple of seconds, and then they immediately get broken on first attempt. When we, again, watched it once. That's the other important thing to keep in mind, that there's not a lot of reps, so the numbers are going to be very skewed. I think this is just about, you know, we've seen this a lot, and I think you and I in particular, we saw a lot of this map in Challengers this last week, and we're starting to see teams develop this ritual of let the ARs get set up first, clear out 1 elimination, and then start to fly. Take 4v3s. Take away position when you have number advantages. Don't just run because you feel like you have to all the time. And I think that might be where we see the identity of these two teams really showcase what the teamwork is actually looking like. Because on big open maps like Red Card, we've seen Snoopy just kind of run around, do what he wants. He's successful. Vault, similar idea. He just gets to the hill.
Car ride talks? Nah.
But a map like Protocol, you don't get those opportunities nearly as much, I think, largely due to the fact that you
Lord
have
knows
to
what I
control
was
space
even
before
talking
you
about
can
back
take it.
then.
Yeah, and the thing about you saying about if you're the SMG player trying to get too aggressive in certain aspects, you have to make sure at least your AR players are blocking those spawns, because this game can be very simple if you're going to take space away from them so you can guarantee the space on the other side. It just depends on micromanaging the game the way that you need to. At least we saw it in map number 1, where Snoopy obviously dropping 40 plus kills is going to help, but you had the ARs setting themselves up in those proper spots, allowing the SMGs to do that. The same thing can be said for a map like Protocol. And if you're on the LA Thieves side, the Money Hill on map number 1 in Vault, which was P4, you couldn't hold the setup. Money Hill here is P4. If you win that rotation, setups need to be on point, because Boston, they were just picking you guys apart.
Yeah,
I need like a
that's, again,
monster.
it's kind of the unstoppable force beats the immutable object, where you've got a team that's great at breaking versus a team that's great at holding. Only one of those two things are going to be successful in the scheme of when two teams match head-to-head, and in instance number 1, it did favor that of Boston. So now it's just down to, I think, the macro level gameplay I'm looking at for Boston of, you know, trying to secure breaks is not as, I would say, easy on a map like Protocol, because like you said, you have to be able to influence spawns, because otherwise you pop up, you're right back in the hill. It could get really disastrous in terms of how quickly you're being reinforced in a map like Protocol. So that's kind of the instances that we're looking at the moment. Again, large level conversations, but let's just jump right on in and see how each team handles each other. LA trying to get to map number 5 with a potential reverse sweep in the cards. For Boston, their first major kind of stapled win against a team that everyone's considered to be at near the top of the leaderboards in the power rankings. We'll see how this one unfolds as we jump into Protocol map 4.
So far, Scrappy P1. Back and forth in the kills, but still in favor of the spawns is LA. You do have one player in Hydra playing it super patient. He doesn't want to get aggressive in towards 10, and now Boston don't want to invest all those places, just walk up through heli steps. So Purge gets accounted for on the pinch. This is looking like a flawless start from LA Thieves. They are kind of
honestly, chat, I would be walking right now, but I'm on call tomorrow, so like obviously that means streams will be a little sparse.
So 34 seconds for LA on the opening hill, working on the rotation
also,
to 2 as we speak, and the kills are good. So now it's just down to getting the last player inside.
A lot of
taking
hours.
care of Awakening.
I'm gonna work
Knows
this
he's
week.
under threat, tries to back up towards the staircase.
So just gonna relax a little bit.
Elimination onto Scrap. Boston will hang on to the early time at 2.
Gonna relax, chill out.
They're on the point.
Got my feet up.
He's able to allow his teammates now to help him a little bit, but no one else finds success in that kill feed. A double from Envoy, good enough to lead to the break. Swans
Just chillax a little bit.
Boss is still gonna give a crack at this, but you can already see the positionings of the LA players.
Yeah, and then when I'm not working, I gotta work on my house. I gotta get so much done in my house this week.
And this is what you need to do if you're the Thieves.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden heads have to be on a swivel, a little bit of a pinch setup developing.
My roommate's supposed to move in Friday. Well, not supposed to. He is.
As now LA have to work on rotating across the map to
Do
P3.
Cherry Climb?
Cammy surprised by Scrap.
That's as far as it goes right here. Actually, that's not bad though.
Into a double, but Purge
I lock
is
this.
keeping it honest for the initial trade.
Nah, I can't lock it like
But
that.
still, the long routes out of LA are going to see them spawning behind P3.
I should get it recliner
set up
though.
early for a break from the
That'd be a
front, but
vibe.
Scrap is watching the cross. He's already found the opening kill.
Yeah, Scrap with a freebie through the middle of the map. Had the parallel spawns, but now you have to read the pressure from Boston because there's a whole lot of aggression over through the zip side. Purge starts it off with the first. Ghosty effective on the trade. That one kill should at least allow his teammates to spawn in towards the back, but Boston are actually going to be blasting towards the back spawns. Ghosty still trying to finesse with the AR. Now everyone turn around.
Wow, that is such a massive opening from Ghosty.
Hello.
As Hydra follows the play, shuts down
In front of the camera so I can get
Boston,
rich.
at least largely on the initial attempt to
Oh,
break.
man.
And now it's just down to holding on the interior. Can you watch these crosses correctly? Scrap says
All right,
yes
let me
for the
lock it.
first.
I have not
Looking
watched
for
a second of
number
this game
two.
so
A little bit
far.
of mix up with Cammy and Purge trying to hit this
All right,
together.
Dan's
Boston
10-5, love
will
that.
find a way to break back in with finding every single kill. Purge lighting it up with a double with the pistol.
Now you gotta
Whoa,
go. You gotta
whoa.
go and hit that early
Oh.
rotation over towards New Snoopy.
Goodness,
Miraculously was able to
nice.
stay alive a
Goodness.
little bit longer, but Envoy
Nice.
finds 3 off the roto, and that leads to now 4
Go, Dill.
dead. All of the LA Thieves stacked in towards the
These
bottom
are
side.
swinging
Gas
now.
Squad watching outside towards Big Door. Gonna give the comms on that.
They're acting like Boston is Rihanna and they're Chris Brown.
First slide.
You know what I mean?
Envoy under pressure. Purge. Another double to open up.
Oh,
They're gonna find more than that. He's
Might
gonna
be
take
under
down
prediction.
3.
It definitely
Hydra took a look to see if he can
it's
catch a
looking like
free
it might go
kill on
5.
the quick
I know they only
timing
have
to
40, but
recontest,
they're
instead Riley
frying.
loses life. So now the setup.
And
trying
Snoop
to
is
develop
slowed
from
down.
Really all 3 sides at the same time, but the coordination is not there. And Boston is going to clean them up until maybe Scrap and Ghosty can do something from elevator
Ciao.
side. Scrap
Nice.
feeling like he's got Purge. Low Ghosty.
Bro,
follows
Dan
on the
is
interior,
cooking.
The shutdown through the elevator shaft allows the Thieves to break in with 20 seconds.
Yeah, big 20. First of all, you need the fixture set up there because you can't be so scattered on a Money Hill and P4. If we play tight setups, everyone watch an angle, we should put ourselves in a position to potentially walk away with full 60s there, but at least they make up for it with that last break attempt. Now up by 50. Back over to the P1 we go.
By the
We
way,
saw
the
them
new
get
blue
40
Hawaiian
seconds initially.
monster is pretty good.
Gonna have Scrap on the
I
point,
thought
but
it was
the
like a
trophy
blue
doesn't keep him alive.
raspberry
That feels so
pineapple,
terrible. It's like, I just got a trophy
but
on me,
allegedly
that's
it's like
affected
blue
Carolina,
raspberry with a hint of
and
coconut,
Boston will use that as a
which
chance
I'm
to
not
get
a
early
fan of
Ghosty.
coconut normally, but it's
Testing,
actually
clean
pretty good.
shots from Dan Ghosty, 15 and
I don't think
7.
it's as good as the white one,
but Scrap has his back, and unfortunately the Semtex did leave
I've had
his
a pink
head
one in a
hand.
while though.
And that now means that Boston will quickly jump back in. Problem is, Hydra
Oh, nice
is hitting
shots.
routes, making things mixy.
I've seen a nade out of Dan.
Boston hanging
Dan the
for now,
man, they
but
call him.
desperately need to win this rotation from 1 to 2 to get
Daniel
back into this game.
Ghosty.
Yeah, it all
There you
starts
go.
with this P1 time and this mid-map pressure. Need the gunfights to
Oh,
go your
oh,
way,
oh.
but Ghosty and
We're dead.
Envoy and Scrap
Yep.
jumps into the mix for a clean 4
Oh,
dead.
this is beautiful.
Now everyone
Can cut
accounted
off,
for.
or you're
Rotations
hidden back.
in favor
Oh,
of the Thieves. You got to cut your losses to fight that time around.
I don't mind
that
this. Wait
P1.
for reinforcements.
Want to try to maintain a little of that mid-map control.
Oh,
but
timing.
This gunfight is such a big one, and Awakening wins it. Yeah.
Hey, why are we retelling old? What?
We framed it up. What were we going to get from the ARs kicking things off first?
Paco kind of just trolled that
holding
like
the
you.
edge of the AR battle, although Awakening is starting to
Dan's
wake up.
back.
Wants to touch
Okay,
here
18
as
and
we
9.
jump into this P2. Thieves spawning close though, have to find a way to break, and we'll jump over to see how they're calming it out as an LA Thieves listening grace our ears.
Yo, 2 mid.
Are we gonna chow them? Oh yeah.
On any time.
Are they out or what out? Wait.
Anything at home?
Oh yeah, they're out. The monster. Yeah, I don't know why I read that and I thought you were talking about the dogs. It's like no, the dogs are concealed. Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'm gonna hit on the stairs one time. On the stairs one time.
Crazy Dan rotated and you just didn't help him. Alright, Paco, we're 12 and 13 here, man. Snoop's picking it up. You gotta shut this nerd down, dude. Oh, I'm pushing the door. Still alive, still alive, still alive. Nice. Good teamwork. Oh, Paco. Good read.
One shot in the back. Absolutely not. Back T.
We'll catch him. Oh, we can't catch him.
Running single. All right, yeah, back door. No. 2 on time. There's 2, 3 all around. They're all split in the back on you, Paco.
Good read.
Go, Ivy. I'm making time. Bang Hill. I stunned in.
Paco's good, dude. That's a good. I mean, he just kind of read the obvious. Not the obvious, but kind of just read Snoop. That he just did the generic play.
One more shot first. Weak again, duel. Early one.
Nice. One more.
Another one old.
Close game.
Coming, Victor. One shot in spiral. One shot inside. Nice.
Rotation here.
I'm gonna give it up. In spiral, purge. In spiral. I'm gonna be a pinch.
23 and 13 out of Danielstown.
Are you out of Paco? Get on the heady. He's big door. Paco has big door. I made it here.
Why are we coming for Paco?
Two big door, one spiral.
Oh, we're not shooting. Oh!
Maps fast. Big door. Yeah. Nading into maps. I naded in there, Paco. Yeah, no. Huge 40.
Might be on the wrong score. Otherwise, score to the wrong team.
And I'm just jump tunneling maps. Or big door.
I think these win
On
this.
the heady. On the steps. Two big door.
Oh, we're team killing? Nice.
They're spawning spiral. I'm helping them.
This is big 20.
Look, you're on big door. No, it's fine. I think we're fine. Maybe we're gonna...
Well, Jay, Snoopy, and Purge, the SMGs for Boston, making a mess
Oh,
of some of these
hit
Steve
it.
setups. But
Hit
here
it,
at
Dill.
4, a required hold comes through, and now all of a sudden,
Try.
LA have some position of control to rotate
Nice.
back up top.
I thought it was gonna be an easy
Oh!
first break attempt there from Boston because there was no trophy
Yo!
system, at least keeping the players in the
We're
point
just
alive.
world starting each other.
But just not finding that trade out of Awakening allowed the numbers to still be in favor of LA. They walk away with that final 40
26 and
seconds. Now they're
14
up
out
by
of
20
Dan the
points.
Man.
And they're finding every single kill around that middle map.
Good read out of Awakening there.
Awakening trying to hold on towards this
Good
sidewalk
time.
position. Nade's not quite reaching him. Boston coming off spawn, trying to work to the middle of the map.
You
Just
dead?
not finding any really venue of entrance
Oh!
at all. And that is a
We're dead.
4-man feed. ARs lighting it up
27
for
and
LA.
15 out
30
of
past
Dan.
200 points with a
Love
chance
that.
for more. Still 30 seconds to fight here.
Yeah, and they're accounting
Dan
for everyone.
the
They're
man.
securing the back
Dan the
spawns, knowing
man.
that Boston
Dan
only
the
can attack
man.
us from the front side. But
What the? Okay,
now they
we're going
work
a
their
little
way
rogue.
through that boat area.
We're going a little
Ronnie and
rogue
his
here.
two
We're not
kills
getting any
trying to
time.
contest over from top 10. At least able to relieve a little
What
bit
are we doing,
of
man?
that time on their side.
We just
But
gave up 15
Hydra
seconds
gonna
right there.
back on it. Snoopy with another double, giving him chance after chance. Snoopy with 3. Unfortunately, only gets traded. Spawns flip. LA Thieves breach that 200.
That was not. I don't think I'm
Yeah,
tripping. I
1v1
think that
there.
was just a
Can he
bad
shut
play.
down Envoy from getting early over towards P2. And
If he was
Hydra,
getting bumped
well,
off
he's
hill,
gonna
that
be
would have made
left on this
sense.
island route for a while here. Boston
Oh,
spawning
which
behind
ones?
the hard
Number
point.
3 needs to live. Who is that?
Envoy takes the
Dylan?
focus maybe away
Dead.
from the hill for a
Okay.
moment. Scrappy battle back and forth. Cammy still trying to hang on for really his lonesome. Purge is able to assist over towards the staircase watch. But LA not able to develop the hit really when you thought they would. Free fire shots not really going to land, and the nades do come through, but it's a team nade again. LA not
Oh!
but a little fadeaway jumper from Envoy. Clears it out. Trophy system down LA in the hill.
Yeah, now they have them trapped in towards the backside. You have the double AR set up between Envoy and Ghosty. Hydra holding down top mid. LA Thieves cannot win it here,
Good
but just
time.
dominating this map, controlling what they are. They're going to win that rotation for free.
Could have
over
won off
towards
this
New
if
Boston
Baka didn't
Breach.
run off P1.
Now making a decision to cut their losses there, start hitting a couple routes, try to contest
Nades.
over through B1. We cannot trap ourselves on this side for this next hill.
Yeah, Scrap pushed off the window angles though, so
Purge.
Boston will get around the helicopter and in towards the back to maybe try to move spawns. But these kills are what really need to start to come through. LA largely looking for 1v1s across the map. Scrap. He's able to kind of slip
Team
away,
kill.
catch information on the low ground. Ghosty
Oh, we're
follows.
running
Plus he
5.
wins his one up top, and that might be game right there. Boston have to try to break from the front. Hydra drops, but over 240 go the Thieves.
Wow.
Ghosty watching from the sidewalk. Now the focus purely has to be on the front. The contestants in, but Ghosty off 5 in a
Damn.
row. Make it 6.
Damn.
No more contestants from the front as Envoy finds the final kill. And we're going 5 because of course we are, Jay. We always
Oh.
do.
Of course we are.
Daniel
Allen and
Ghosty.
LADs. We're not going to
It's
walk
him.
away in a 3-0. They dominated it out of control and showed their dominance there in that hard point when they needed to. They were in the map control positioning for P1 every single
the
time.
jumper?
Like you saw, it was so difficult for Boston to try to contest it. Players try to hit long routes, they get shut down immediately. You're going forward dead.
This is a
not
long
waiting
play.
for each other off the respawn, getting picked apart again. but then the adjustments right there, because P2 was basically Boston's on both sides.
Wow.
But LAT, they were able to flip the spawns out.
Game
hit those
5.
routes,
You said
guarantee the
3-2
spawns over
Boston. I
towards
said
P3.
3-1 Thieves, but I still got
leads to all
the.
the
Wow,
information
man,
that
I
they
don't know.
need. And now they're
So
able to get
Boston
through
is
that map
1-4
number 4, showed the adjustments
since
that they
January
needed to
1st
do
in SMB. I think they're
Atlanta
red
on
card
protocol.
merchants.
Yeah, where you were talking about winning those rotations, they do
I
it
think they
there.
are red card
Now they
merchants.
force
I'm
game
gonna go
5.
Thieves.
35 and 17 from Ghosty, 28 of those untraded. Mercy. Envoy also nearly up to 2 minutes in the hard point. We'd love to see that if
Love
you're a
that.
Thieves fan running it up on the OBJ, especially from 3 to 4. Both of those times we see it on the graph. That's where they get their early big lead. That's where they retake the lead.
Is it a red
And then
card?
from there, it's just all
No.
gas, no brakes. So now we
I
start
think
to
it's
look at it.
Hacienda actually.
Talk about this Boston team. And what do we do to be able to win a map
Yeah,
number
Hacienda.
5? You're going to a Hacienda search and destroy.
I think I was saying I think
Played
Breach
twice, it
are
has not gone their way.
red card
They
SMB
have battled in
merchants.
both those, round 10 and
Well, I
round
guess.
11 loss, whereas of course most recently we did see Thieves essentially dismantle Miami here. So any thoughts before we go to break, Jay, on what we
But
should
they
expect from map
did.
5?
They
First
did
Blood's going to play a
lose
big
top
part.
pick
At least
by
on the side
11
of LA, they
on this
found
map.
multiple in map number 2. Could not
But
clutch
they
on
were
the 4v3
5-1.
advantages. Boston this time around, though, can't allow those kills to go the opposing way because Hacienda
I got
is a way
Thieves.
different
We'll
SMB
say
map.
6-3.
Boston looking for another stapled win in their qualifier, but the Thieves trying to set up a reverse sweep. Can they do it? We'll find out with Hacienda Search and Destroy Map 5 coming up on the backside of the break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of
Duty. Shotzi.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Older, less wins, less rings. Never played for Optic or Dallas. Go Zuma. No rings, teammates, and YSL. Younger, less wins. Tash has a ring. Mac. Veteran as well, not C9 or Seattle. Less wins. Older. And he's from the US. Less than 2 wins.
Forget about him and instead try to play for the quick retake up the middle inside. Well, he sees a lot of it, but not able to find any kills. So now Kleenex, he's really far away with the rival 9 at the moment. He's going to wait for Envoy to be the first one to move from the flank. Smoke is out. Envoy to check. No one's
German
on the bomb,
shopping
and Envoy
center.
holds his position a little while longer.
Terminal. Nope.
Oh my God, here we go. They got the stack. Second tick is done. FaZe trying to go. It's moving so quickly. Can they get in and contest? They're soaring through. It's just about done. The contest is in. Shotzi kills everybody in front of him, but FaZe are able to get in.
Here's a man.
Point, man. Here we go. Gotta hold with no respawns. They're holding for now. They win one.
Bombed out church and center.
Hold with no respawns remaining.
You're better, bro. You're so much fucking better. You're good. 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 Oh my God. You're good, bro. You're good. You're good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You weren't meant to win that. You weren't meant to win.
Nice.
Go, baby.
I couldn't,
Good job,
I
man.
couldn't stretch it. Let's
No,
go.
you're good. Good job.
Needed that.
Here come the Thieves. They cannot allow this to slip now. And
There is snaking going on. Octane and Envoy have broken through. Ken finds the second 1v1, and it's Clayster looking for the last, and he's put it out. 10 seconds, 10 points. The comeback of the CDL year. Can they do it? The Thieves are moving, but they are moving into the kill feed, and Legion has just made the greatest comeback in Hardpoint you will ever see.
Modern Warfare 3 mini-maps.
Throwbacks to the greatest comeback we've seen
That's
in CDL
rough.
history. This one's not going to hold the same weight, but it's a comeback nonetheless, as the Thieves down early 0-2 have gotten us to a map
Looks
5,
like
and I think most
sub-base,
impressively,
but I
Jay,
don't think
really
so.
Thieves fans, map 3, map 4, clean, polished, everyone performing, vibes have to be high.
Yeah, Hasi Control is one of their bread and butter maps. So you probably don't want to play them going forward because they just have way too much Slane prowess when you look at that lineup. But then to make the adjustments that they needed to do on Protocol versus a team in Boston who don't really have a lot of reps on it, you were able to withstand that. Now put yourself in a position to potentially complete the reverse sweep. You look at the map 5 metrics, 2-on-1 on one side, 3-2 on the other. These guys don't really have ice in these moments.
Fair, just reps I think is the biggest thing for Boston. Here's the thing though, you kind of teased at this just a touch. I want to go back to it because kind of asked you early, what do you think the difference maker may be in this map number 5, where both teams have shown elements of success, maybe not so much in the win-loss record for Boston. They're 0-2 in the map,
I don't
outside
know.
of having a round 11, round 10 loss. You
Think
said first
6-star.
bloods, and I think appropriately so. This map in particular, you're looking at the number 3 team in Boston taking on LAT, the number 2 team, in opening dual percentage win rate. So again, it's kind of like the break versus hold percentage you saw in the hard points. Someone has to see that stat live, other will have to see that stat die.
And the only thing that scares me about this map number 5 for LA is when Boston throw these rounds out on their attacks, where they just slow down the game, where they just force LAT to think that they're going one way, hit the rotation to another, but then they're actually going back to that original bomb site. The mind games needs to play a big part if Boston want to try to take this map number 5, but it's going to be LA to start us off on the attack.
And a 3-1 split off. Oh, but there's 4 defenders here for Boston. Perch finds the opener, tries to finesse Envoy, good for the trade. Should be a follow-up here. Snoopy able to take down 1, and the numbers will survive for Boston. 1v2 for Hydra on the other side of the map.
If you are Awakening, you don't want to get caught wrapping back to your teammate, but the timing might be good enough if Hydra decides to turn this corner, not able to gain that info. Still 50 seconds to work with.
He does gain the space, though, which could be critical towards not just collecting the bomb, but also getting into a spot where this Jackal could be a lot more successful.
Cammy saw him.
Yeah. And there's the wrap back for Awakening. They're going to play the heady, and Hydra knows that this is not an angle that he can fight off of. His only option is to play this through Spiral. And, well, the timing of this may not benefit Hydra, and it will not. Good wrap back for Boston. They catch him out perfectly, and that opening exchange leads to a Boston first win.
Yeah, Hydra's like, yeah, I'm not going to go from the front side of Rock to try to recover this bomb. I can only win this round. Trying to find some success on the pinch with Boston. Got a read on it, and we're able to execute on that round. It all starts with the first blood. Purge able to respond, stall out enough time for Snoopy to get it into play. They trade, then Awakening with the perfect angle from top mid gives them the numbers advantage to secure the first round.
Clean stuff. And again, first bloods. Good finesse from Purge, though. Most importantly, allows that little pinstripe kill feed to be a 3-for-2 exchange. What does Boston call? A little 2-2 split off. Focus over towards A. Expect that we're going to see some of this play from Snoopy up towards hallway. So I make sure he's not being challenged immediately. Little feel out for Boston with nades towards A. But look at the Thieves. Not feeling any resistance at B. They're going to get into Lambo here. This is not where you want the defense to be, and Cammy will very quickly realize it.
Yeah, I thought Boston were playing that round to perfection. Maybe if Cammy just slows it down a little bit, can potentially find that opening kill. But now those LA Thieves players have to wrap back. Got Hydra swimming his way back. He should be alive for a little bit, but a contention here from Boston right through bottom wine. Snoopy makes it a 3v3.
Yeah, that little wrap back that the Thieves had to find after the first blood has kind of got them caught in no man's land a little bit. Hence the water route. So now you've got the quick decision making for Boston to pull the defense to A, and then they're gonna go around the world to B. This is brilliant.
It's the mind games, man. This is what they showed us in map number 2.
Go, Dan, go.
Can this round lead to some success, though? It already seems that Thieves have gotten a read on, okay, the pressure's not going to be over towards this A site.
Oh.
And then trying to push out towards Bo. Ghosty gets picked, and now it's a free bomb plant.
Yeah, and the problem about this is the post plant setup is going to allow them to play this from both sides of the bomb. Snoopy a couple of tags over towards the rock hallway. Big 1v1 here between Awakening and Hydra. Both players tagged. Both will reset.
What?
Oh, Scrap at the middle of the fountain entryway.
Scrap.
So now he joins with Snoopy. Hydra for a 1v2.
Oh,
Has
Boston
replayed the
on
bomb site, making a lineup, but no. Snoopy quick to react, finds the trade, and Boston take the round.
Even in the man disadvantage, man, Boston taking their advantages and using them. They realize, okay, there was 2 players who pushed that over towards the garage side. Those guys have to wrap back all the way to the spawn, so we can attack in the 3v2 onto the other guys that are still camping their base. They catch the angle.
Scrap got caught sprinting, man.
They find that first blood. I mean, that second kill, turn it into a 3v3, and then the mind games, just way too strong. You're thinking, okay, they just won that gunfight towards bottom line. They were rotating their way back over towards that A site, but then they just instantly wrap back through their spawn. Mind games work again. Ghosty gets caught off guard. Bomb gets planted. Numbers advantage in favor of Boston. Turns into a one-on-one, and Snoopy's just there to trade. This is textbook perfect play calling right now from Boston.
I love it. I love it. And 4v4 form, I love it in the low man number situations, the 2v2s, the 3v2s, they're the 2v1. It really has been the right call at the right moment for Boston. Great awareness across the map. I think most importantly, I want to go back to just round number 2. The fact that they kind of catch out that play from Hydra where he gets deep with the other SMGs in towards Lambo. They re-wrap back. They force the defense to have to consider. And then let's take our numbers to a spot where we know at worst we're going to have a 3v2, probably a 3v1.
I'm still not used to seeing Purge with hair.
Good management of the low number situation, considering the initial play from the Thieves looks so successful.
And that
He looks like a mix between Shotzi and Paul
When you talk
X.
about their teamwork, that is what is going to prevail over everything else. Like, even in man disadvantages, it's not an individual making a big time play. It's everyone in sync, still trying to secure the round together. And just a teamwork right now leading to too much on the side of LA to try to contest it. Don't really know what's going on with the game. You see all the players just posted up. No one's discussing strategies. They're just locked in.
We had a pause right at the end of the round there called by the Thieves just to make sure that the game state is still solid. So checking on that for now. It looks like they're still hanging and evaluating at the moment. So let's just kind of take a deeper dive here. You know, when you look at this Boston team, we talked about it a lot. You know, the 2-3-5 is where things have often been a bit of a mix. We're on the other side. You know, largely speaking, Thieves are usually good for their search and destroy pick. This is their run back to what we saw versus Miami. It did not start well on the protocol search. I think all of us scratching our heads, but they were able to essentially return Descender in map number 5 because their Hacienda search against Miami looked so good. And it looked like they were doing what Boston's doing to them, just controlling the map, finding early first bloods, and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is about Miami when they get to a game 5. They're just a completely different team when they're on that map 5 compared to 1 through 4. They just look like they get shut down or don't have that much confidence. And when they go up against the Thieves, even turning into 1v1s, I'm pretty sure there was one round that really stuck out to me where Redcore was in a 1v2. He's over towards that B side, makes it a 1v1, but with 13 seconds left, decides to wrap the bomb. And that just tells me, like, you have no confidence because Scrap was instantly there.
Oh, we're doing DLCs?
Okay, he's not planning here. He's got to be at the other side.
Overwatch.
But it's just like when Miami get into those game 5, they shake a little bit. LA Thieves, they tend to thrive because they have an overall record, what, of like 5-2 in game 5s?
I don't know the DLCs.
Yeah, it's been solid. I mean, again,
dang, there's more maps in this game than I thought.
Have a single series that LA has played.
Yeah, I don't know the DLCs. My favorite COD of all time, and it's the only one I've never bought the map packs for.
Find a way to win their search and destroy pick.
Easy.
Gives you such an advantage, whether that happens in map 2 or map number 5. Of course, obviously, you want it to happen there, but for the Thieves, I think it has been a much more complete picture of like what is this team going to be able to provide. Obviously, they start off the season, you know, with the K-Side Showcase Championship. They take down all the big dogs early. First 2 weeks of the regular season looked really solid for the Thieves as well, including that map 5 win versus Atlanta. But you know, I think again, you look at Rewind out of the picture. Was their map pool going to get hurt? It was in Hardpoint, but honestly speaking, their search and their control in particular, has been pretty balanced, if not overall very good. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunity for these guys to hang. I think it just comes down to being more robust in terms of where you can take, you know, your search and destroy pick, and I think in particular the respawns on Hardpoint.
Yeah, to look at the road to their major, at least you start off on the right foot. You take down Cloud9 3-1, you beat Atlanta FaZe in a grueler of a series. in the game 5. Don't allow them to complete that reverse sweep. LAG, we
Cavalier.
knew their struggles in the beginning. Minnesota Rocker, one of those teams that should have at least forced the game 5 versus LAT, but they choked it, in my mind, on that map number 4. Red
I don't
card.
know, 5?
I think that was a
4.
tight series. Miami, the response in the
How
game 5.
many
It's
kill
like
streaks for
they've
Fire?
had so many series where you're probably thinking with the talent that they have
1.
in this roster, you need a couple more 3-0s on this chart right here.
Maybe
But
2,
they
actually.
have still yet
Or
to
the
work
two game wasn't
on, like
released.
you said, with the maps going out, when maps coming in, find the consistent ways or the consistent maps that'll work for them.
Ooh, it
But
might
there's
be
still
ground
a
1
little bit of time
sabotage.
to add one extra map, especially in Search and Destroy, before you get into that major.
I think the other part about this picture is
Smallest
what you
map?
don't see is
Dumb.
that minor performance versus Atlanta.
How many different rewards
where
are there?
They got beat up
10.
in both the hard points and the search and destroy, which I think again was kind of alarming. Update for all you guys there at home. Again, like we said, there was a timeout called by LA due to potential ping discrepancies and networking
5.
issues. We are hearing that
Dead
round
silence?
2 will be replayed, so it was actually impacting that most recent round. So it will stand 1-0
Oh,
for
so it's
Boston,
1-0.
but it does kind of reset
Moab,
things after what we just talked about
6-2.
there, especially the early parts of round 2.
It's
So
3. Wow.
a chance to
2 in a row, 2
reset,
different-
kind of
Really?
structure up and say, okay, let's not
80.
take anything for granted. Boston is flexing this playbook on us a little bit early.
Yeah, nah, Boston are throwing whatever the hell they want at them, to be honest, and they're adapting to what LA Thieves are doing on their defensives and also their offenses.
Okay, these
It's
are
just when you get those initial gunfights and you started off on the right foot, makes your job a whole lot easier. I think if you're LA though, like the way that they're playing on their defenses is that they're realizing, okay, this part of the map is open, we can take it away from them. But then when they take it away, they also give it away. Like it's as simple as that. If Hydra and Envoy are able to contest their way over through Rockside, they are not going to have an opportunity to at least even think about that rotation
Minimap?
back. But they want to play the numbers advantage. Unfortunately, it comes back to bite them. That round no longer counts, so Boston's got to keep their foot on the gas. Up 1-0.
Yeah, and I think the thing about that, when you say foot of the gas, how much do you mean that literally in terms of tempo, right?
I don't know. Slow it down. 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Just cruise it at speed limit.
Yeah. Just read the information that's thrown at you, adapt to the game and right in front of you, and just continue to help each other in these engagements, because so far that's what led to success in Search and Destroy for them.
Yeah, and again, it is one of those things. Again, the adaptations have come both at 4v4s and also at lower numbers. But again, if you're in any vicinity of Spain, I know flights from Europe are cheap all across the board. If you've not bought your tickets yet, what are you doing? Madrid's about to be magical at El Casa Mágica. It's like legitimately translates to the Magic House. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're pumped to get there. First time we've been in Europe since what? London BO4, bro? Is that the last? No, we were there.
Wait, I should do a Vanguard quiz.
2019. That's right. We were there too. So
I don't know.
It's a long time.
Yeah, we love to travel the world. I cannot wait to step into Spain, talk a little bit about broken Spanish. Hopefully everyone is able to understand me. But if you guys are potentially gonna come out to Major 1, just be prepared for an absolute show. I heard that the Spanish fans are
I'll know
super,
this,
super loud,
maybe.
so I cannot wait.
Oh no.
You can see some of the tickets have already sold out. Other major news, and Jay?
Oh yeah, baby!
We love
Come on!
How about Major 2? Getting the addition of a Challengers Open. We're going to have it in Fort Lauderdale for Major 3, and then the big news around DreamHack. Brother, I don't know if you guys have not been to a DreamHack before. When other esports titles are there, it gets kind of lit, but I have a feeling DreamHack is not prepared for what Call of Duty is going to look like. So definitely keep your eyes on that, because not only is there a Challengers Major there, but how about this? The Major 4 winner also earns an EWC bid. That's bananas. I'm pumped to see that happen. So again, the stakes are really raising across Challengers. We just finished Season 1 of Challengers Elite this week. Had a couple of champions to crown, and then we'll be back again in February to do it all over again. So if you're a giant COD fanatic, you need to be tuning in on Wednesdays and Thursdays for the Challengers Elite seasons as we start to get going. Also, Selfless promotion Mondays
played
and
with the
Tuesdays.
Neptune?
COD
Yeah.
action start up. We'll be back
Florida,
for week 2, week 3
Havoc.
coming up before we restructure our league. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got Call of Duty all year long, baby.
Havoc is
It's the
definitely
best,
played.
Alan. I'm so happy for the Challenger players as well, because a couple weeks ago, they're probably saying, like, what are we actually going to do this season? Are we just going to play online the entire time? And then 2 weeks later, we got 3 LAN tournaments. So all the Challengers players, the fire lit underneath their chairs, are lit, ready to go. So you can stay with your drive to try to work your way back into the CDL. I know for all the Omer Brooklyn players, they're just waiting until after Major 1.
Oh, big time. I think
Bro, if
especially
not,
about the scene in the European space.
have
we
a
were
coup,
talking about how
guys.
Afro, they were going to be dominating, but whoa.
Afro's been unbelievable in challenges, man.
So is Benjamin Bance.
Awake.
Castle's
How do you spell
good
this?
over there in Europe. So
Awake
I'm pumped to see him back in the
Canyon.
action. See if Europe can maybe do better than they had last year in terms of how they performed on land at these major challengers opens. Let alone the fact that there very well may be some motion that happens in the league. I think there's already a couple of teams that are likely eyeing things up. Although I will say some of the results from this weekend, you know, maybe not as much as we would have thought. Vancouver looked good this weekend. I thought that they were going to be pretty much fine for a change, but they played hard. You know, I think the conversation around the Heretics is also an interesting one with Super's visa getting approved. There was maybe some consideration there, but they also had a good weekend as well. So, you know, it's one of those things, man. This major is going to be, I think, a really interesting one, and there's going to be, I think, a lot of
methods,
you know, a lot of chances for players to establish
Bro,
themselves.
who did he play with
on
that
top of
first
that, if
season?
you are someone who is more local towards the United States, especially all of you guys in Texas that showed up for champs, Major 2 tickets are also already
Octane,
ready to go.
Envoy,
Challengers tickets and team passes will be
Draza,
available on the 27th
Kenny.
of January. So tomorrow, make sure you're keeping your eye on that. All you Challengers
who's
players,
playing
there's
right
always
now?
a mad dash, and make sure you can secure a team pass. So do that. Find 3 friends.
Ghosty
do it for
didn't
the
pull
first time
me
you haven't
guard.
done it before. It's a magical experience being in the pit.
Yeah, good luck to everybody trying to purchase tickets for Major 2 because they're probably already sold out. We know that the green wall comes stiff, so hopefully you're able to get your passes
on
on
this
day one. But
MV
every
Kimmy.
single major, everything that we got lined up for the season is going to be exciting. We just
Bro,
gotta
chat.
hopefully get through this matchup first. God damn, we still here?
Afro Nasty 0.
We've got more than enough experience on the ranting, vamping.
Bro, I don't remember
stuff.
who
I
played
mean,
with
it's the way it
methods
goes.
at all.
But legitimately, if you were not in Texas for champs, whoa, you missed out.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
don't. You know, it's one of those things like fool me once, shame on me.
Florida,
Fool me
I could have
twice.
swore Havoc.
Don't get
Is
fooled.
it Colt Havoc?
Look back over the series, though, again, just in case you're joining us here late. It was an all-Boston startup, man. A back and forth, the fair in the vault hard point, but a couple of key moments for Boston on their break attempts. Get them through the vault.
Paris, I don't
In
know,
the red
man.
card search, destroyed Snoopy for 15 total kills. But then after that, we take a little pause. We come
LAG
back, and
Assault,
teams start to
maybe?
turn up. And
No.
it's not just one particular player.
Chili?
All 4 of them have really looked solid as we head now into a Hacienda search and destroy map
Apathy?
5 again.
I
We
think he
have played
retired
2
before
rounds,
that.
but there were integral issues in round number 2, so
Scum?
Boston will hold a
Already
1-0
got
edge.
that.
Jay, kind of talk me through how this series has gone in your head.
Well,
Minnesota,
Boston, they
who
did exactly what we
played?
needed them to do early on
I
to the
agree.
series, and that's respond in the hard point. They're back-to-back to get that
It's
red
not
card search and
major.
destroy, gives them the
Hold on.
early 2-0 edge. But then when you got
Maniac.
to that control, I was expecting a better fight there out of Boston because they do have
How's
one
it
rep
not
on
major
it. They
Maniac?
did go all the way to a round 5 versus
Doug? Yeah,
Carolina,
Doug didn't
and they were able to
play.
clutch up on the defensive side. But when they went up against LA right there,
I
they
can't
just looked
remember.
like they
So
were all
Stadium
lost.
Priest
It's
there
as
with
simple
the
as that.
with the
When you had players
subs.
going on deep routes, they were getting
Or, I
picked
mean,
off.
Stadium
Players trying to
attached
set up
with
long
subs.
distance gunfights, they were getting picked off. And then when you're coming off the respawn, you're not really waiting for
was
each other.
attaches
Not allowing
or
other
Priest's
opportunistic
AR,
plays to
the
develop.
main AR
Yeah,
in
and
this
unfortunately,
team.
they got ran over there. And then when you get to that protocol hard point, just simply not winning a majority of
Bro.
rotations, getting up costing you.
It's crazy
Ravens.
stuff, man. Great recap, Jay. It's like you do this for a living or something
Yeah,
like
quick.
that.
Just very quick. I'm ready to get into this
LAG.
map 5, man. I'm ready.
We all are. We all are.
Hook.
We're gonna head to a break, though. You guys have heard enough from us.
Okay,
at least
so
for
this
now.
was that
So we'll
team.
step
Hook
away, you can take a break
Slasher.
from our voices, and then we'll come back and we'll yell at you some more. So don't go far. Map 5 gonna continue after this.
Diamond Con?
Upgrade your game with the Scuf, the
Easy.
official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Bro. Fang played? Oh, it's Asim. That team literally won a major. Spark? Gunless. That's right. I'm mind blown I remember that. Nasty Afro Zero. Gizmo? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I remembered that. Harris is really bad. Wait, this is the kid that was cheating. The kid on Paris was cheating. Jimbo. Temp, Jimbo. Who else? I'm missing 8 players. I can't remember any of Boston. I mean, let's see. So Method's obviously main AR here. I don't know who else. I can't think of who else played with him.
He's getting loose early every round. Like,
I know Vanguard was. Or,
Incoming, I'm Sean. Stay up, bro. Man, nice, man. Stay down, just lay it. Live. I can help. I can hold the front. You're good, Stay down. Stay down now. Already front. Let's get time. Bust up that. Absolute front. I'm done. Nice.
Here we go. We're jumping back into map number 5.
I'll
Lobby
give up.
started again. A look back over the series. LA
it was Major Mania. He spells it different.
Sweep.
Vivid
Boston
and Dave Patty. How could I forget? Cap and TJ. I forgot TJ was on this team.
As we jump into this
Gravity and
restart,
John.
I think most
Yeah, I would never have got
importantly
that. I forgot.
There's gonna be some mental headaches that come with not just the first round, but also the second that will not technically count. Boston are, they're getting away with some stuff here in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, they were getting away with some stuff. So if you are LA, you've had a lot of time to talk about it, to make those adjustments in the game. Because I don't think they still have an opportunity to compete now since losing those 2 maps in this series for that #1 seed. But obviously, you want to put yourself in a position to go into the major.
Wait, who does?
With some more confidence underneath your belt. Getting through these search and destroys.
I don't know what the
They have been
seeding
struggling
is.
in the S&D. They need to turn it around here, but we thought we were getting into the game, Alan. Hi, guys, we're back.
We're back, but not for long, because we're going to go to break, and we're going to figure this out. We just want to make sure all you guys who want to watch Off to Toronto, joke's on you. See you in a couple hours. We'll be back for map 5. Don't go far.
FaZe Cloud 9.
And we gonna head.
He's already. That's qualifiers. That's definitely solid. Toronto's 6-0, and they're playing Optic today. Dang. Schedule. Standings, no.
They went front door. They went front door.
He's hopping. Watch his water. I got your word. Back door.
How do I?
They didn't see you yet. Nice! Let's go, Clay! Yes, sir.
Can you walk us through what kind of y'all situation? Yeah, what's the setup?
So I'm looking for.
So we have a kind of like a penthouse apartment and a whole bunch of setups in here.
How do I see the
in
current?
this penthouse? Who's cooking? Who's whipping up the meals after a win?
So Brian gets the penthouse. We're all staying at a different apartment.
Okay.
Still pretty nice, not quite a penthouse, but we spend every day here. It's
Brian Saints living in a penthouse? Call of Duty can make dreams come true, children. You heard it here first.
All right. 4v1, I think it was, the clutch, something like that. And we were just, playing the round out. And I hear, cat, he's pushing at him, thinking, he's dead. Okay, so let's play it nice. And then I just hear a roar behind me, an absolute roar. And then he's like, watch it. And then the kill cam wasn't running, so I was doing the roll the tape. I want to see this. And luckily, it came up, and he's blown him away and left a bit of a little doo-doo in his pants, I think.
I don't see anything, bro. I literally top up.
Put your head down and secure the target. Planting the bomb.
I need him top
What?
up. He's in the little thing. Come back in.
I'm already
What level is Rosciato unlocked? 31. Oh wow.
Above you on the gear.
Map name, red card.
No man's right now.
What's his character's name? What are the options?
Hey, bro, I'm on Mars, right?
Lucas. I was gonna say that too. Alright, this game was freaking horrible.
Give me this, son. Nice. Last one there, son. I'll block. Oh my god.
The team is locked.
No, sim controller. Oh yeah. Low motor strain.
Is this a pub?
Oh yeah. Like
Give me all the headshots.
Exactly.
Down to 3 for either side.
What was
This
that
is gonna
clip?
be it. Last ditch attempt. Flying with a point. Jonas Eves gets his. But 3 seconds to go. You've got to get on the zone.
What was that clip?
Send it. Wins it. Oh my god.
Propane, double kill.
Diamond Con. Can you do it?
surely
He's
not.
now 1v1. What a round of control. Diamond Con,
Wow.
if you win this, God damn, what a round.
Been magnificent. Miami take the lead. They're trying to close it out.
Cell first kill's good though, but Miami battle back. They've got themselves the trade. Oh,
This map was fun.
he's gonna get all four.
This map was so much
We're
fun.
gonna reinforce the hard point first. Miami, no trophy systems are locked in.
Why am I zoomed all the way out?
Oh, it's an absolute breakdown by the end as Cell finishes on 5 to steal away the map.
We're gonna be really good.
I like your trophies. Which one's your favorite?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. This one seems like insane. Look at this one too. Like this is crazy. Like
Golden nut, baby. The
Did
diamond
you
nut.
see it?
Excuse me.
You
Do
know
what?
what I'm saying? How
Hardcore?
could I not be like? How could I not feel like I'm not gonna lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
and
gonna
that's what I
lose?
was going to ask you is like, Sib, you're coming into a winning culture. These guys won champs. We obviously.
Bridge, anti-bridge. Yeah, our bridge is
And then,
What's left? Hey, I'm cutting man.
I'm not sure if I'm getting old, but I swear to God, Joe, sometimes when Celium talks, all I hear is.
Your message in the studio? No, it's not.
We gotta find him. We gotta find him.
It's not loading for some reason.
He's running the outside. He's running the outside. To your right. Let's go, baby! Come on! Let's go!
Why? Don't freaking show me Warzone, man.
Nice pick. Pickle's like close as on you somewhere. He's on the door. Pickle's gonna be
Oh.
Yep.
Bro, bring back the Model L. I'm really hoping we get a meta switch from season 2.
Oh my God!
Come on. Good game. Like that.
That Dante takeover.
Space fans, there's a hype squad in the front row. They make it to nearly every single event. That poor guy that hit the deck today outside the venue, is he here?
Saw that. That was tough.
Hey!
Oh!
What is that poor guy ate concrete for breakfast?
Nah, he's
Tough one.
recovering. Oh!
Absolute love of the Rio addition to the asset. And you get into the Karachi S&D just so.
Let's just do no. Burn on my own.
No, we don't.
This is like ruined. We'll take that.
Oh my God! I got it so bad.
All right, hey chat, watch this.
Mexico?
Play the game. Let's take a look at this bad.
Billy, lie.
But what the heck? What the hell is that?
Wait, that guy's bowling. Wait, he's watching bowling. Look.
I remember this.
He's watching bowling.
Yeah, what the fuck? I gotta throw, bro.
Wait, is he trolling?
Oh, I didn't realize it was on a timer.
Is he trolling? He's gotta be trolling, right?
That's not right.
He's gotta be trolling, right?
Why do I have a 30-second timer?
That's an Easter egg from the CDL.
Europe.
down mid desk. The long desk. Snaking the long desk.
Nice play. Good
Let's go, Clay. Let's go, Clay.
Alright, that moved a little much.
Yeah, you should have with the Vass for sure.
Oh, I forgot what the red Ballard means. I think red Ballarders, I don't want to say Poland again, but say Lithuania. Italy? This is LA. Tourist LA, I guess. I put money on it. I'll put GTA. Why am I on a 30-second timer though? Japan.
Right, champs is solidified. Now it's about getting that championship. We know how that momentum can get you the ring, and look at that trophy. Right there.
We did pretty good in Black Ops 2. I think that thing is better. Let's take a look at
I don't love this though. I feel like it's Africa. I feel like this is South Africa. I'm pivoting.
Just don't line up with me.
Oh my goodness, I broke the Senegal rule. I broke the Senegal rule. How wasn't I paying attention?
Ammo, bro. Dude, that's so tough.
When I played Grant. Oh, true. What the heck?
I'm gonna openly just ask.
Yo, I don't even. That just freaking checked me out. That's a cool cloud. Why does that look so HD? This is.
It's gonna be Octane. Is it gonna be Octane? Yeah, he was a beast. So he was number 2.
I don't know. I couldn't think. I knew it was Asian. I knew it was Southeast Asia.
I'm going with Nameless just because he can probably hear me right now. He's gonna choke big time.
Boisterous. Not boisterous.
Let's go, guys! Let's go! Let's go, Bruce!
I think this is just. I think this is Canada, actually. Dude, they gave me nothing to go off of. Gotta be honest. Alright, this is. Take that. Oh, they get so loud. US. Oklahoma. Wisconsin. Oh, I know what this is.
Who gets the
This is
chance to head to Twitter? We're about to find out. That you and Karma and crew at the top are feeling safe with 3 rings. Karma, Crim, 6, and Clay all with 3. Eggs, JCap, Apathy, and Arcinies, as well as Simp and Appeasy.
I don't know.
2, and that list should stay the same. We're safe for now.
I think it's so loud.
Champs, I'm happy about that. We do have quite a few world champions up on that stage. We got 4 of them up there. I had to bust the rings out. I had to bring them out back to their natural habitat. They were forged in arenas like this at Call of Duty Champs.
Look the. It's like Ireland. I'm gonna stay over here. No, I should have ran it. I knew it was Ireland. This is pretty Sweden, guys. I was right. I'm gonna say Austria. Not bad. We'll take that.
What do you want to say to the fans out there that's been supporting you guys?
Ooh, I feel.
Vamos! And that's gonna do it for me and Vico here on the stage.
I feel like Hawaii, no? I'm feeling Hawaii. Honolulu. Oh wait, that was California. That's crazy. You said Cali? Dang. That's rolled. I thought I saw like a Hawaiian. I don't know. This isn't English. Why is this in English? I'm sorry, that is English, right? Bus parking. European country that speaks English. It's Italy? Oh, Rome, it's tourism, duh. This is Mexico, or South America anyway. This is like Colombia. Colombia. We'll take it.
This is like a new person. Like, I don't even. First person that came to mind is Joe Deceives.
Yeah, Joe and Cell.
It might be me. Nah, it can't be me. I don't wear glasses. Hixie, I'll say Hixie.
This has to be MC and Real.
I'm the 2. I think that's MC and Joe Deceives.
I don't even know, man. No plates.
MC. Yeah, I don't know who the second one is. I have no idea. I'm just gonna say MC for one of them.
Salamanca. That's crazy.
Wow, he wears glasses?
That's Joe? Damn, bro. I'm getting one at least. I knew it was MC. I just didn't know who else was on there. Joe Deceives? Oh my god, dude.
Wait, Chad, you want to see how cracked I am at Canada?
I'm leaning towards
Look at this.
Oh, Joe, I think we have a gift for you. Oh, it's early Christmas.
I missed out on the whole Christmas memo. Do you guys send that one back? Do you need a receipt?
Alright, this is obviously southern Canada. Outside of Winnipeg.
24 hours.
Do I have to open this?
Yeah, you have to open it first.
Not bad.
Okay. Hello. This is weird. You look great. It's a brand new Maven.
I mean, this is obviously Southeast of Toronto.
They really got that on tight, huh?
Nice.
Welcome back, friends. Yes, the players are moving. Yes, that means we are moving on. Man,
That's obviously by Vancouver.
recap, Boston going to be up 1-0. Second attempt at their offense,
Nice.
though, after that ping issue that we encountered did occur in the middle of this round, Jay. So kind of a reset moment.
Government
Here's both
Road,
teams to
that
refill
dude,
each other out.
And it seems like a
Obviously,
reset
Ottawa.
on both of their styles of play because Boston at least slowing it
Kinda
down
out here,
early
though.
on. These now put
Nice.
Envoy in a great position watching all of the mid-map. Trying to time this pitch over towards Top Secret.
Mm.
Gave me the freebie for the first blood, but instantly responded from Purge.
Yeah, how much more does
That's
he want?
that's the Montreal Mountains. Go north.
Hydra with the
Means
quick
we're down
trade.
here.
2v2. Ghosty up top.
Nice.
Pushed off his initial angle. I think he knows that at least one had snuck through over to Wine. I don't know if he got information on the
Oh, we're in the game?
Hydra will find it mid connector. Shots will tag, but he can't finish
See,
the
Chad, I
kill.
know
He's out.
Canada pretty well.
He's not going to commit. Doesn't want to turn this into a 2v1 on the opposite side. Thinking that the crossfire was set up from Boston, but 25 seconds. They're still roaming their way from Top Secret. Hydra's not going to gain the info. They're
I'm kinda
probably
nice
the
at
plays gonna
Canada,
go
right?
Towards B, and all the information now gained. You got to rotate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta leave in
How do
20
you wanna
minutes,
set up this
dude.
post
Come
play? You've got
on.
Purge who's gonna play up
I
top
just
in the
wanna
halls.
chill and lay
Right on the
down
cross
for a
corner
bit.
it is. Opening shots from
Sit
Purge are
down,
good. He's
rather.
able to tack down onto Ghost.
Dan, we're giving up
Beating it just
kills,
up the Hydra
man.
for the 1v2, and now Cammy and Purge gonna work together right
He's
through.
Rainbow. I mean, he doesn't know Canada like I do.
Does he? Oh,
I
timing
win in
was able to
Canada
be
for
a
sure.
nice late here.
Like,
It's
Canadian
Boston's got a
guests,
surging forward.
I
The
just
kill
win.
comes through at Boston. Take the round.
Yeah, they take their time as well. They realize, okay, we don't really have a lot of map
Well,
pressure,
2-0.
especially through that middle of the map. So we'll take our time working our way up through B. You take
It's gonna take some time.
Even though Envoy, I thought he was going to make the play to secure the round for them. Instantly responded with the trade. And you keep it mixy, turn it into a 2v2. But right there, LA just got to adapt. Like when they realize, okay, they're not planning A, there's still 20 seconds left. At least someone has to go towards the other site. But once that bomb gets planted, Purge watching the rotation, catches the freebie for the first, and then the timing onto the second. Boston.
What a
currently up
good
2-0.
map, man.
Yeah, another nice opening from LA in terms of what the game plan is calling for defensively. Just we get to those
It's not
low
for
numbers
control.
situation, and Boston has been good in it, at least so far in the couple instances we've attempted to play through this map. A little bit of patience here from the Thieves. Double stack over towards Checker's sides. Envoy just making sure no one pushes down the
Checker.
secret stairs. But the bomb is still over towards well at the moment. So Boston have made their move across the map. They haven't seen anything, and now they can start to develop whatever they want defensively to set up.
Yeah, they're going to leave one player here at the B site, which is going to be Cammy. Just hoping that he does not fall in this position because these are getting aggressive through the middle of the map. Ghosty does get caught, though. Envoy trying to make
No
up for it.
way.
18 HP in the dream. He gets netted out
2v4.
And the problem with Envoy not staying alive is that someone's going to turn and watch the flank.
Nice.
That's Cammy initially, but a good gunfight win by Scrap. Does Hydra look
Oh, check
directly
it.
below
No
him?
way.
Oh, it doesn't actually hop. Door will pop open. Bomb will still be left down on the ground just past fences. And Boston seem to be aware of that. They are swarming this back hut position, leaving a very difficult reapproach here for Scrap and Hydra.
Yeah, and look at how they're playing it. They're just playing super safe. No one's ego challenging the one-on-one gunfight's only 10
Dang,
seconds
Paco's
ago.
just
These have
running.
to get it done with all the kills on their
Oh.
side. Hydra starts off with the first, instantly responded out of Snoopy. 2v1, make it a 1v1, but just not enough
Wow.
time
Good try.
for Scrap to try to secure the round.
Good try.
And Boston breach.
Versus got canceled now because our heat's up. Dang.
Simple as that.
That sucks.
I think the thing that's peculiar about that round, though, for Boston is they have this break-off defensive setup to where they're just
Especially
trying to take away ground.
because
They're
of
trying to
heat,
force these
man.
gunfights, these
That
possibilities
sucks
at
because that can be
2v2s,
expensive.
2v1s. They don't see anything on the initial.
I got
first
my
30
heat set to
seconds.
65 right now.
Re-rat back, you call it. Cammy kind of holds over towards
I'm
B
trying
by
to save.
himself, and then everyone
I'm trying to
else
save some
keeps
money.
running through A. They're just
I
trying
was
to
spending
force
way
these
too much
gunfights
money.
on their terms, and once more it comes out successfully for them with the first 2 kills. And now you're all of a
It's
sudden
gonna
3-0
take
early
some
for Dawn
time.
Heater, 5-1.
And now back on the attack is Boston. These rounds are just taking so long that these players are getting antsy. Because now they again try to get aggressive
I don't know,
over
I
through car
sucked.
side. They find the
Yeah,
opening
hopefully
first
nothing
one onto
crazy
Cammy.
happened.
Now you want to sort of keep this
Nothing too
position.
bad.
Don't give it up because Boston, they have been playing
Alright,
this
we got
mind game,
first
rap,
blood.
rap, rap all over the time.
Rap,
So
rap,
far these
rap.
last couple of offensive rounds.
Bro, keep your positioning, man. Just giving up all the whole map.
Of kind of flex where he can kind of go between either
These
side
are just
quickly,
giving
depending
up those
on
sites
where
and
they
playing for
develop
retake.
This play. But this is a lot of
Dude,
this is a lot of
and that's
space. And Hydra
33.
gets scouted out.
And that's
Space,
33.
scouted out. Snoopy's gonna go for the plant. No chance to contest that. Initially, he does get pushed off. Nade to follow, not going to land.
Oh.
Ghosty not able to land the shots
Nice.
onto Purge, but Scrap catches the isolation. Now numbers for Thieves.
Good deal.
And now you're just looking for someone to make a
Good play.
That potentially might be awakening.
Whoa!
Glad he knew that Envoy was close.
Nice shots.
9 HP.
Oh, I love
and that
this.
SMG in hand. Now Snoopy left in a 1v3.
Nice.
Bomb gets planted. He tries to get out. And the
1-3.
Thieves able to find them. Finally able to secure that
Mine's
first
gonna
round
go for us.
of the map, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah, important one, not just because you get the first blood, but more importantly, you don't.
It has been like ungodly cold over here too.
Shown that they can do, especially on this map. So good isolation after Hydra had been caught not allowing Snoopy to get the plant off. Because I'll tell you what, Jay, if Snoopy sticks and he gets that plant over towards B, that round starts to look very different and largely in favor of Boston as we look back over to Awakening. Opening shots just not quite fully landing. This is a hell of a
The
stand
negatives. It was -12 on Tuesday with a feel of -36.
SMG in your hands and for those close range gunfights, always going to give you the advantage.
That's just not right.
But if Boston just, once they turn it into a 3v3, potentially get that bomb down like you said, probably a different result there at the end of that round. But the East put one on the board. Now they're trying to keep up the intensity with all aggression through top open.
And Scrap had seen one. Problem is, again, Boston just running at him. Straight down the fire hallway. Too much focus for Thieves, looking for window-to-window battles. And now Envoy is stuck by himself, completely overwhelmed. And it's just simply due to the fact that no one from LA even looked over towards top fireplace.
And that's it. That's as simple as it is, Alan. They
1-4.
through top open. Cammy, the guy that's just playing his life, giving the information to his team. Oh, I saw 3 crawls. You got
Felt like -4 team.
You find that opening first blood. Now
Yeah,
you're
it's not. It's not that bad.
left. And then once you turn
It's still
left to try to
that's
trade
still really
that
cold.
gunfight, the pressure's in from the front side of open. Just all players from LA Thieves were
Well, it's gonna take some time.
right there out of Boston. 4 up, 4 down. Clean round from Boston Breach to now go up 4-1.
I still have my hinges on. Oh, I do. So I can just. Okay, nice. I just now thought of that. I couldn't remember if I got rid of the door hinges or not. I filled up a trailer of trash yesterday out of the basement. Do I have room to actually work?
That'll push the Thieves defense back. They had no eyes over towards B.
Man.
Quick rotation to top office though. He can at least make sure no one's on the plan, but now you're just sitting here
So
saying,
I
well,
kept
where
a
are
couple
they?
of the doors because I don't have any doors up here, except on the bathroom, obviously.
This is how
But
Boston have been able to capitalize on
I'll
their
probably put a
offensive
door,
rounds. Read the pressure
on
early
here by
on,
Friday.
force them to think about that rotation, and then
The new
completely
handle with the
send it
lock on
all
it.
in.
That way I can just be like, talk to you later. Come in here and stream. I'll probably just put a sound panel on the back of it.
Probably want to get out first blood in favor of Hydra.
Yeah, you can see the trophies leaning.
All right, come on,
towards
Thieves, lock
connector,
in.
Not towards fences for Boston, so all of
Lock
those
in,
held
baby.
nades will land. And it forces some initiation here from Boston to try to flip the script over towards top office. One player seen, Purge. Not going to get tested for a trade. Thieves are just going to wolfpack this and play us through A and have to rewrap on this
3v3.
plan at B.
Yeah, and Snoopy's planning it
Oh,
for
it's
top
gonna
office,
take
so
some time.
these players now committing everyone on the pinch. 2 players through mid open.
I need to actually.
There's a lot of space that you now have to clear on out due to the plant spot. Snoopy gets the info, just get out.
Yep. Cammy trying to assist. Watching over the top of him. Oh, but Envoy shots and then lands into the water, but Cammy still able to follow up for 1. But Purge falls top office. Cammy's in trouble here. Here comes the challenge. Envoy quick to tally the kill. And LA with the must-win round in front of them do convert it. 4-2 will go.
Yeah, it has to start with Awakening and just keeping Snoopy alive. The fact that that guy is able to find that one-on-one and then dip out with his life, jumping into the water, makes it a lot more difficult. But then once Purge, like you said, falls in towards top office, they just had Awakening, 1 shot, you send it on in for the successful retake. But the timing right here on the trophy.
Yeah, it's kind of. It actually is kind of cold
enough.
here
The
now.
nade good. The trophy eventually goes down from Cammy, but just not in time. Thieves secure the round.
Move the shelf. Yeah, it was in this corner, but I was like, you can't even see it there.
They had all 4 members
It's like I might as well put it there
very
to where you can
ceremoniously
actually
often expected to be a handful
see
of
it,
nades
you know.
tossed towards the arches. Not the case.
And then I need to get curtains.
Thieves find an advantage there. Oh, Boston feeling
I mean,
frisky
daylight's
outside the
nice
map,
too,
a
I
double
guess,
stack
but
outside
at least need a
fences while the bomb
curtain
is making
in the window
towards
behind.
B. Contact made. Hydra getting 1 is fine.
This
it should
monitor.
be enough for LA to know, okay, 2 players there, we can definitely commit for a plan.
It's gonna take some time. I don't know where that came from.
40 seconds to go. 3B.
Come on.
Scrap is able to get out
This is like a must-win round for Thieves.
Trying to wallbang him, but he was finessing.
The micro decision to hold on the pillar is what keeps his
Veteran
life because
Purge
he would have
dead.
gotten wallbanged if he moved.
Cam doesn't have a
through the
kill.
canopies. Crossfire setup at the door. Trophy system fades. Semtex will land.
Oh.
But Scrap still finds
Good
the
play,
opening.
Scrap. Stand up.
Follow-up updates from LA. We'll hold off this hit.
Good
Now the
plays.
regen should be through in LA. We'll put him in a blender. Back-to-back rounds.
Put him in a blender.
To adapt so far into Search and Destroy. It's
Oh, we're laughing. That's not good. They always play better when they laugh. It's the Thieves' curse.
A free B bomb plant. You get it down, and I thought that the stuns and the nades were going to be way too strong and make it more difficult for the Thieves, but to go back and look at how Scrap was able to finesse his life.
Wow.
Just standing still at the pillar with 6 HP in a dream. He's able to secure the round now for Thieves.
That's such a, I mean, a small moment, but a massive one. Scrap just holds, knows the pillar will keep him safe, because if he keeps running, he's dead. So, advantage now.
Scrap is set up deep. What?
Thieves. Boston going to take a little bit of a
Oh,
pause.
yeah,
RCXD immediately deleted,
RCXD.
though. The defense will have to make
Makes
sure they're
sense.
keeping their eyes honestly over towards A, and nades over the top are landing onto Boston, but everyone stays alive.
Yeah, but you can see Boston, they don't really want to think about this objective yet.
Josh, I think you're going to be pretty close here. 3 to 4.
Potentially catch a player from the Thieves getting too aggressive on the pinch. But now with 35
Let's
seconds already
go,
marked off the game clock,
Thieves.
this is where you're going to send in Perch to try to take this positioning away. Freebie number 1. Potentially he's going to line
Nice,
up
good
2.
trades.
Can he get out with his life? No. 3v3.
Hydra for Purge again.
Top open window control going to go in favor of the Thieves. This puts
Oh,
a lot
no.
of pressure on the offense.
Oh!
I thought he was going to get caught, but he slides out, finds the shots towards Cammy. Snoopy not allowed to.
That
find
was
the trade.
insane.
And now this is a major issue for Boston. 2v3.
That was a godlike read from Scrap.
Control. You have to wiggle it back.
Any
so
eyebrow
far,
control? What did he just say?
Just going to try to hard commit for the plant.
That's a big stun, though, to at least back down on from top secret, so the bomb's going to go down.
Oh.
Wow. Snoopy makes it a 2v2. Big
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Comes the bait and switch. Shots in the corner. Scrap waiting. Not going to be allowed to do too much here.
Oh,
Turn doesn't
Scrappy.
finish the kill, and Snoopy will collect the kill.
Stop shooting.
That felt like an unwinnable position for Boston. You lose out on Purge over towards the top side at window. You
Oh,
know
Boston's
how they
laughing.
contest, and from the low ground, Snoopy just hard commits for the plant, and then the hot swap to finish off the final kill.
Yeah, what I don't understand right there from the Thieves is only 20 seconds. You had your small control, you had top plat, you had top.
Why does it literally doesn't matter who's on the Thieves roster. These are always such an inconsistent team.
To go down for free. It's just that stun connected through top secret keeps him at bay. Bomb goes down.
Man.
They all split up. Like if you double challenge a Snoopy, potentially the trade is there, and you turn it into a 2v1. They just fought one-on-one gunfights.
3-5 curse. 3-5 curse.
Match point for Boston.
Oh, whoa,
Looking
whoa.
for pixels over towards the cabanas. I don't know if he really saw much. I'm not gonna kid you here. So LA is gonna try to hard commit maybe.
No, Paco, what are we doing?
Awakening is watching from the office.
4 and
position.
8.
That's good for first blood onto Hydra, and Thieves just have no information on where this defense actually is. Purge
That's
comes up
game.
from behind, and that may be the kill needed to put this one out of reach.
Depends on the brand. Not for legal reasons, it'd just be brand deals.
Boston showing the adjustments in S&D, slowing
Oh.
the game down and make it more difficult for
Wow.
LA to walk away victorious as
Wow.
Boston Racing were looking for a series to build confidence
That's
before
crazy.
they walk into the major, and that's a great one to have underneath your belt. Successful versus LAT here today.
Who plays out of Boston? Snoop had a crazy series.
And overall,
Hey.
just the search and destroy so much better.
Were you right on this? I said 6-3. What was it?
Want to see as a Breach fan.
I had the series exactly backwards. Yeah, that's funny.
That were struggling in search. Pick up
That's
after the
funny.
break. Boston was not one of those squads. Teams like Miami were, but this is a series that they needed to prove
That's
that they
really
could
funny.
fight and maybe even win. Search and destroy. They do more than that.
Big. I wish I had time to watch the next 2 series. Or the next one even. Next up is FaZe versus Cloud9. And then Optic versus Toronto. That's going to be such a good series. But yeah, I gotta what? I gotta get ready to go here. I gotta leave in a few minutes, so I might be live tonight. If not, I don't know what streams are gonna look like for the rest of the week. I'll be live Saturday at the latest. When I'm on call this week, so whenever I'm not actually working, I'm gonna have to be working in my house because my roommate's moving in Friday. I can't hear myself think. Let me turn that off. So it's gonna be, it'll be kind of mixy this week, so I apologize about that, chat. It is what it is. I can't really do much about it. I have a lot to get done this week, so I'll try and stream when I can. Obviously, just being on call in general, it would be kind of hard to stream, but I also have to work on my house, so the beard's coming in slowly. I might just write it out this time, because I think this is about where it got to last time. Maybe a little bit, might be a little longer, but I mean, it just needs time. It just needs time. I mean, Daniel told me today, not today, he told me, I don't remember when it was actually, it's somewhat recently. He said the key to growing a beard is honestly, you just have to let it grow. So there's not really much. It'll fill in eventually. So you using a beard roller? Not really. I have one, but I haven't actively used it. It's gonna take some time. Everything. But all right, I gotta go change. And then chat, I'll let you guys know on Discord if I go live. I'll try and give you guys heads up if I can. I'm on call Monday through Friday, so I should definitely be live Saturday. Yeah, we'll play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. Thanks for watching. Low taper fade. Yeah. He's got the low taper fade. Also, side note, Trump said that he wants to get rid of income tax. Trump said that if tariffs work, he's going to get rid of taxes. Just saying, might have to take a couple on calls if that happens, because I could literally make like a lot. I could make a lot. I could make almost $8,000 if I did 2 on calls. Not bad. But anyway, thanks for watching, chat. I'll let you guys know. And appreciate you guys as always. And I will catch you at least Saturday at the latest. I'll try and pop in before then, but we'll just see what happens. Anyways, catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.